I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
You see, this is a we just do it kind of show.
See, I'm not like one of these guys that are going to lie to you. But I have a good time. And I did.
His delicious lack of awareness, paired with an oafish need to be liked, delectable.
Episode
684.
Are you a boner guy?
Oh, I was a boner guy.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Is it going to be absolutely riveting? Is it going to change your life by any stretch? Probably not, but it's going to be at least entertaining, okay?
By the way, for those people that are in the back, remember to shut the fuck up.
Mattio!
Cuz-a-roo.
Slap-a-rooney.
It's showtime.
WATP.
WATP.
Hello, Rubber Dicks and Cuz-a-roos. Welcome to another episode of Who Are These Podcasts, the only show that uses perfect analogies all the time. I'm your host, Carl, the $850,000 man with me every Wednesday. The man who knows more about Ron Burman and Tony P than Opie ever will. It's Adam Bush.
Looking good, feeling good.
Producer Chris is here as well.
Hi.
Please go to whoarethese.com. It's where you get our email address, voicemail number, link to the subreddit, link to our Discord server, link to our merchandise, link to our YouTube channel, and the link to Patreon and Supercast featuring 2 exclusive bonus episodes every single month. We're continuing on with our Living in the Past with Stuttering John series, and we're up to 18 episodes of that. You can get caught up on the entire back catalog and listen to our most recent episode when you sign up at patreon.com/whoarethesespodcasts or become a member here on this YouTube channel. That's another way to get all the goodies. Go to the membership tab and find all those videos that we put out as bonus content behind the paywall. It also helps support the show and keep the lights on here in this studio. Hackamania 3 tickets are available if you go to hackamania.com. Hack to the Future is the theme this year, April 10th through the 12th in Las Vegas. Save 10% with promo code WATP. Adam, would you recommend people go to Hackamania this year?
They must go this year.
It's crazy that people are thinking about not going to this show.
It's the biggest event in the Dabbleverse.
It is the biggest event in the Dabbleverse. Now, I know...
Shut up and take my money.
Exactly. Now, I know that Chad Zubak's talking about putting on a comedy show with Ray DeVito in Akron, Ohio in January, but I promise you, Hackamania is going to be a bigger event than that. Adam's like, where do I sign up for that?
Are they on sale now? Where do I pre-order?
Not. Chad's putting it together, so no, there's...
Okay, it'll be
It's a comedy, right?
Tickets will never be available. It's a matinee show. It's a 4 p.m. show in Akron, Ohio. And he's talking about playing pickup basketball the next day.
I told him to put us after the puppet show.
It's crazy. Actually, that'd be funny if Tukey was the headliner. Also, we encourage our listeners to give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and then shit over us in the comment section. We'll have some review girls on later today. Of course, play some games, but also read your reviews, so we appreciate that. But today, we'll be talking about Steel Toe missing the goal by a lot on Tuesday. He missed it by a lot. Bill Burr has completely transformed his life and is better than anyone else. It's unbelievable what this man is able to accomplish in the last week and a half. Howard Stern's big announcement that he's staying at Sirius XM. We'll be covering the way that all went down. Of course, Opie tries to interview Tony P, and it's a disaster. Judy returns to Stuttering John's show, and John never stops hitting on her. Also, Megan will be with another round of Is It Gay? Cardiff has a round of Tapoka Dabbler. We have that other game, Opie or Burr, coming in for a third time. We have reviews and voicemails. But first, Adam was checking something out. He was looking at Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld was on We Might Be Drunk with Mark Norman and Sam Morrill. And a rare instance where you get Jerry Seinfeld being interviewed on a podcast. And so you thought this was something interesting to check out.
Yeah, if you're a fan of this show, it's pretty great. The comics are incredible. Mark Norman and Sam Morrill, they're very, very funny. And it's just nice to see them a little nervous, like in the opening. Just a little stiff.
This is the worst part of the podcast world.
What's that?
It's just that you're set in a spot. You're like, you stay here. It's like a dog.
Right.
You sit. You stay here.
Yeah.
Right? In comedy, it's free. It's about freedom.
You don't move a ton, though. Do you move a lot on
Yeah.
stage?
Oh, yeah.
I guess you do.
You
yeah.
told me to move more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Jerry feel like he always has to be observing things? Because
He's
wouldn't
on
this
brand.
also be the case of like having dinner with friends or sitting around the living room and having a conversation with people? It's okay, you sit and talk.
He's more Seinfeld here than like Homer Simpson is Homer Simpson.
Right, yeah, he's doing the thing.
Especially with these guys. He's so comfortable with them. You can tell they love him. He makes them nervous, but they're also like, boy, he loves to talk about comedy. And we must be his only friends because this is, wow. It's exactly like the opening for the next 2 hours. But Mark tries to make Jerry comfortable by mentioning a historic stand-up performance that Jerry gave that helped heal a nation.
Go back. You were the first comic on at Gotham. The first show back from COVID. Yeah.
Really?
You were the first. You went on
That's
before
right.
the host because it was like symbolic, I think.
Wow, I don't remember that.
Really?
No. I didn't do a set that night.
Oh, whoops.
Yep.
All right. Hey, remember that really cool thing you did? No, I probably didn't do that. Oh.
But don't worry, Mark makes it up to
Do
him
your
by mentioning. He mentions one of his favorite jokes of Jerry's.
Oh, good.
That and
That
Bozo
would
the
always
Clown.
get him.
Those are my two big ones.
Bozo the Clown.
Bozo. Does he need the clown?
That's not me.
I think that's you.
No.
That's you.
I'm pretty sure it's you.
Does he need the clown? Is that Bozo the district attorney? Bozo
Yeah, that
the
was
Pope?
definitely you.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't ring a bell.
So I was like, if I did say that, I want to apologize.
I disown it.
Yeah, that's not a good bit, actually.
Happens a lot in this episode, so Mark doubles down on it.
This is going so wrong.
Clown.
Bozo the district
I
attorney.
never said that.
Pull it
That
up.
is
We can
funny.
find that. You said
That's a funny line.
it was on you used it on the opening of the TV show at one point. Because you did a clown episode with George.
Yep,
Remember
there
that?
it is.
With
Who cares? Who
all right.
cares? It
So,
doesn't matter. Whatever.
yeah.
Not that interesting.
Is it better to be right or to have a conversation with the guests and keep things moving? I don't know.
He just doesn't care.
Yeah, it's great.
But luckily, because they're friends, Mark and Jerry, Mark mentions a personal moment of doubt that happened to Jerry while he was filming his last special.
Yeah.
And didn't you shoot your HBO special when I think you told me you weren't ready or you weren't feeling ready to shoot I'm telling you for the last time. It was right after the show ended.
No, I was ready. I had done a lot of a long tour, Australia and Europe, and I was good.
Okay, I thought you were saying it was one of the harder things you've done was shooting that.
Oh, no. Jerry doesn't give a shit, does he?
Nope. It's kind of refreshing.
He's difficult.
Yeah, he is very difficult,
Yeah.
but I think that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you telling me this thing? No, definitely not. And by the way, Mark Norwood probably is correct about all these things.
Yep.
I would imagine.
He is.
Yeah.
He's just difficult. He has nothing to prove and nothing to care about, so I enjoy that. However, he does give a little bit, and he mentions the one time he did get thrown at a live taping.
So it's 2 shows. First show, I go out really feeling good.
Yeah.
And I'm just going, I'm going to just lay this down just the way I want it. And some guy, it was a Howard Stern fan, did this blood-curdling scream that just stopped the whole room. Just went, Jerry.
Oh, that's still in there.
No, we cut it out.
I swear I heard
I
that.
thought there was a heckle in there, yeah.
No, we cut it out.
Why would you leave that in your special? It's still in there. Now, again, he might be right about this because I feel like he is an expert on Jerry Seinfeld.
It happened during like the live stream, so people did see it, but it's not on the rebroadcast and on the tape. It's something like that.
Okay, that makes sense.
And
it's funny. Do you think Mark's kicking himself after this interview? Adam, what was your sense of how he probably felt this went?
I think they're so in awe of Jerry, and they're balancing this act between like pleasing him and also like not trying to be such sycophants.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he realizes he might have lost that battle, but I don't think he cares. Like everybody wins here.
Okay, good. I'm glad
Yeah,
to hear
it's
that.
not a big deal. It's just fun to see him off his game, and it's fun to see Jerry not giving a shit. But Mark tries real hard to sell this funny mispronunciation of a word in this last one.
The thing about no shark has ever performed at SeaWorld. They've never done one thing. They've tried and tried to get one, just jump or do something, you know. So, but I changed the pronunciation of SeaWorld to SeaWorld.
Oh, wow.
That's why you're the master, Jerry. You think that's too big of a reaction for that?
It was a little much. It was a little much. He even shoots a look to his producer guy like, how's this going? How am I looking?
Yeah, he turned into a Akash Singh right there. Where he's like, whoa! He's throwing water bottles around. He can't believe how hilarious this is. Like, all right, calm down. It was just a quick little anecdote. That's all.
I like that he calls it a Howard Stern guy. I'm wondering if he thinks it was someone like Baba Booey or if he's just referring to that as one of those Howard Stern kind of things.
Oh, yeah. I assumed it's like someone who yells out with the golfers. They don't really do that anymore. But it used to be when you watch golf on TV, every single time someone teed up, Baba Booey, you're like, all right, we get it, buddy. Calm down over there.
I'd like to think Howard sent somebody there just to piss off John. I could have done that. That's all he said, Jerry. I would have come up with something better, like dumb fuck.
Oh, we have a lot to talk about with my buddy John Melendez coming up. We also have Steel Toe missing the goal. We have Bill Burr taking a kid to Disney and realizing he's the greatest dad in the world.
He's a Disney dad.
Howard Stern has a big announcement as far as his future on Sirius XM. Opie interviews his buddy Tony, and of course we have some Opie and Ron stuff coming up. Stuttering John has Miss Judy back on the show, and boy, if John has gotten laid in the last 7 years, it sure doesn't seem like it. He is so hard up and desperate. It is wild. But first, I haven't mentioned this yet. You could support the show and participate by going to supertip.gg/WTP, completely revamped system. It's the first time I'm using it, actually. It's completely new and more fun to use than ever. You can ask anyone, even Labyrinth Mystic, who actually posted this on a recent show. He says, Carl, on Compound is how I got here. Tukey and crew never answered, so panel, I play craps. Pick a hard way, 4, 6, 8, 10. See what Hackamania in Winans. With Winans. I go 10 on the hard way bet because I'm usually on the 8 and 6 already. I don't know. What do you guys think, Adam?
Oh, yeah. I was just going to say the exact same thing.
Smart. Mm-hmm. Hellraiser69, my man, coming in.
I would also like to thank Clee Torres, Vi Agara, Buster Hyman, Anita Hoare, I.P. Freely, A.S. Muncher, Benno Verbich, and Dixie Normus. Here's to another 3 years. More time for you to find real jobs.
Yeah, so we actually have that clip coming up. I was on Drew's show yesterday, and we were talking about this with Dave Landau and company about Howard's retirement and just how lame it was, where he does all these phony names when he's doing his thank yous for it. And it's as bad as what you just heard from Hellraiser. It's wild. Dame Taft coming in for us.
Well, I got the answers to, is it gay? Gay, not gay, 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 gay. Don't tell the bookies.
Oh, shit. We got the...
Wait. What was
the
that?
answer sheet just came in. Can't believe it.
Where's my pen?
John O'Reilly, congrats, Adam. PASP Dabbler co-host of the year.
PASP?
Is that the award ceremony that Dave Sarah did or something? What's PASP?
I'm not sure, but thanks, John. That means a lot.
That's very exciting. Very, very exciting. Of course, you can always super chat right here and become a member up, share memberships, gift memberships, all those fun things. And S3340985 says, can we please also comment on the stupid ugly shoes Jerry is wearing? Those are nice sneakers.
I missed them.
They were hideous.
You didn't like those?
No.
A little too bright? Too colorful?
Oh, yeah, they had the big platform.
That's something you would have to wear on a consequence.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't wear sneakers like that, but, you know, all the 72-year-old men are loving them, apparently. Sonic the Jerry. Okay. Yep, that is the color scheme of that. I'll give you that. And he comes in again to say, I hope I'm not too late to the SJ Law Firm tagline, SJ Divorce Law, you still fucking. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. We have some more taglines coming up in the Stuttering John segment that will be on shortly, of course. But before we get there, we got to talk about our boy Steel Toe.
Please, guys, Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, Venmo. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we don't deserve it.
Aaron Imholte, his audience is shrinking. It's looking bad for him. He's been playing this character lately. I talked about this on This Little Pig. I don't bring a lot of Steel Toe stuff to this show because we go pretty deep on This Little Piggy. So on this show, I like to talk about him missing the goal. I think that's a lot of fun. So we'll be doing that today. But he's playing this like pompous douchebag heel character that people aren't like enjoying very much. I think he needs to pivot because his audience is going away and he's missing goals and he seems to be broke because the Steel Toe subreddit picked up on the fact that he is on Facebook Marketplace selling a couch and love seat for $150.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that seems like a guy who's, I don't know, you need $150 for your old love seats in the basement.
It's not worth a stranger coming over and haggling with you.
Right, because you're not even going to sell it for the $150.
No.
I learned this the hard way. I was trying to get rid of an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
And I realized I just should have smashed the shit out of it in the backyard.
Oh, yeah, the Ovation.
Yes, the Ovation.
They're impossible to get rid of.
I talked to so many different idiots about that stupid guitar.
Nobody
Now
wants
to
an
pick it up
Ovation.
and play it and everything. I'm like, oh, God.
Nobody wants that.
I know. I didn't want it either, Adam. That's my point.
It's got that rounded bottom that looks like an Indigo Girls.
Sit
No.
on you well. I know. It's anyway, so he's got this couch for sale, and people picked up on that. And so, as you know, Steel Toe has active HROs out on both Nick Rekieta and my buddy Patrick Melton. Now, the Patrick Melton one is a head scratcher because that came at the beginning of July, and there still has not been a trial for that or a hearing for that. And Patrick fought that immediately. Patrick lives in Las Vegas. Aaron's in St. Cloud, Minnesota. And Aaron's afraid for his safety from Patrick Melton, the big bad bully guy who goes around beating people up all the time. You know, Patrick Melton, the guy who's always using his fists first and his brain second. That guy? What is he talking about? It's the dumbest shit. So Aaron went to a hearing against Nick Rekieta and had to pretend that he's scared of him. And, I'm worried for my safety. This guy, he's a big, meanie, scary guy. And so I assume he's going to try the same bullshit with Patrick Melton whenever that goes to court.
You're leaving out that he found Jesus in between. So he's a different kind of person now. He's not as violent.
That's true. But this is, someone brings up the fact that those couches might end up at Hackamania 3. Because you might remember that the fridge, the charcuterie fridge, showed up at Hackamania 3. That was a fun thing, right from Nick Rekieta's bedroom. And so listen to how Aaron responds to this.
Sorry. Scousko says the couch will be at Hackamania 3. Actually, I think by that time that could land people in jail. So
he literally just stuck out his tongue. This is a man who has to go to a hearing to explain that he's afraid of Patrick Melton. That's why he took out this restraining order, because he's afraid for him and his daughter, their safety. And now he's going, well, if he does order my couch, he'll be going to jail, and sticks his tongue out at him. Now, this doesn't seem like a man who's really afraid of Patrick Melton. It looks like actually what he wants to do is get revenge. And that's why there's a restraining order.
people in jail. So sorry, that's going to make a lot of buttholes sore. There's a couple people in here with very sore buttholes. We've been kind of giving it to them a little raw lately. I'm sorry. I'll back off the... I'm sorry, but you guys make it too easy. So, no, we've got a great show today.
Okay. So that's Aaron's thing now, where it's just like, oh, man, I say something to rile you guys up. You're probably pissed at me right now, right? This is the character that I say sucks.
I'm just kind of grossed out. It's just like he's more into gay sex than ever.
You're grossed out by gay sex?
By him talking about it, yes.
You're going on
the
record?
way he does, yes.
This is the beginning of Aaron missing Tuesday's goal, yesterday morning's goal. And the evening shows are going very poorly, so he needs the morning shows to come through for him because no one's watching the evening shows at all. He's given up on the goal in the evening shows, so he definitely needs to make his nut in the morning time.
Least rather know that I suck. Shit show with $1.99 says maybe a job would help. Are you good at anything? I have a job now. It's going very well. You probably didn't hear, shit show. 2 years in a row. Steel Toe is turning a profit for 2 years in a row for the first time ever. I know that upsets you, kid, but I'm just very competitive about that number. I like that it gets to you so much, though, that you have to tune into the show. I am a must-watch program. You can cope however you'd like about why.
They've turned a profit for 2 years in a row for the first
First time.
ever.
Yeah.
Don't even know what that means.
He doesn't either.
So,
also, why is he bragging about turning a profit?
I don't know. It's just one guy.
Yeah.
It's just Aaron. Like, the word profit really doesn't matter at all.
Your overhead couldn't be any lower.
Yeah. So he gives himself a salary, and then if he makes more money than that salary, he's like, we're profitable. I guess. Yeah.
We lowered my salary again.
Yeah, cool.
We talked about this. We teased this a little earlier.
Oh, okay. Then he goes into whatever he's doing on there. Yeah, so I love that thing where people are upset because, I see you guys are seething out there because I mentioned that we've turned a profit 2 years in a row. Oh, yeah. That gets everyone really upset. Everyone wants to make sure that you make money, but not enough to be profitable. That's what we're hoping for. So fast forward a little bit. We're a ways away from the goal. And this is 4 hours and 30 minutes into the show.
All right, guys, we're 160 away from today's goal. Help out if you can. Like I said, I'm not going to go fucking bananas over this one because we're probably not going to hit. So I don't want to like yell and scream and look like an idiot and then still take an L. So enjoy this. Once we hit the goal, the music stops, I suppose. Here we go. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. Oh, my God.
All right, so what's nice here is that he's taken the music out himself. This is from the original, his channel, this video that we're watching right here. And so he's playing Tiny Tim, and he wants to monetize his video. So what YouTube will let you do is go in and take out the music that's stopping you from monetizing a video after the fact. So this is great because what we're witnessing here is what's actually happening without the stupid music playing. The silence and what Aaron is actually dealing with here as he's begging for this money.
It's going to be warm out today. By the way, 160 is the number we hit with me throwing the ad revenue in, so it is official. We have not even brought in $100 this morning.
So this is something new now. He's on Rumble. And Rumble does these deals where if the host reads an ad, depending on how many people are watching, they'll give you some money. And I'm talking sometimes $10, sometimes a dozen.
Oh, you hear that, Stuttering John?
Yeah, that's the kind of money this guy's making with these Rumble ad reads.
What about a baker's dozen?
And now he's getting, sometimes a baker's dozen. And now he's getting so desperate that he's throwing that in towards the goal to help out the viewers who are obviously contributing to the goal with Venmo, PayPal, Rumble Rants, Super Chats, Streamlabs, etc., etc.
If you're feeling generous, please do. Very good show. I'm very happy with the show quality. It moved very fast. It's just, what do you do?
That's a new thing, too. He talks about the show's good because it moved very fast.
The 4 hours and 30 minutes went
4 hours
right
and
by.
30 minutes, yeah, just flew right by.
Root says that shit got blown way out of proportion and it was my fault. I was way fucked up. It's all right. It ended up being funny. All right, guys, throw a couple of bucks in. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. We're probably not hitting today. And that fucking stinks, but I'm not going to yell and scream for it. I'm not going to, when we're 160 away, there's no yelling and screaming because it's going to look bad enough and people that hate the toe are going to be, whining and bitching about how we lost by 160 already. I'm not going to yell and scream about it at the same time. Mad Move says, Aaron is so mad. I mean, I'm not happy about the way today went. Oh. God damn, that's hard. All right, we got 2 more of these left. We got to run it back twice for the 5-minute segment. Guys, at least throw something in. If you're feeling really generous, get Christmassy today. Whatever. Let's see what happens. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate that. I appreciate you just being here, hitting like. But a couple of bucks.
He can't help himself. He can't be like, guys, you don't have to give me money today. You know what? Whatever. This one's on me. We had a fun show today. It's great. He has to go. You could be throwing money at me, though. You know, some of you assholes, I'm looking at the numbers. There's people watching who aren't even giving me money right now. It's a little
I don't need it, though. I love doing this. I love doing it for you, so we're all good. But if you could, just one. If you could.
No one over here is whining or complaining that he didn't make the goal.
No.
Yes.
Not at all.
Can't believe you gave Roots 3,000.
All right, let me fast forward a little bit here. So he is just like, guys, everyone just needs to throw some money in. And I like it when he resorts to, like, you got to just give me money. Because a lot of times he has different language for it, different words for it.
All right, guys, throw a couple of bucks in. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. We're probably not hitting today. And that fucking stinks, but I'm not going to yell and scream for it. I'm not going to, when we're 160 away, there's no.
I like that he's doing this thing now where this is the definition of cope. I've done this too. Where I'm like, well, the Bills aren't going to win the Super Bowl this year. Ed Oliver's out for the season. Matt Milano's not the same anymore. There's pack issues. You know, I just say shit like that. But I'm really hoping that they still win the Super Bowl, you know? But I was just like, we're not going to hit the goal today. I don't even care. Who gives a shit? It's not a big deal. But it is a big deal.
I can't wait to be done with this week. This is a nightmare. Main Vein with 20 bucks says song's gay, but here's 20 anyway. All right, well, thank you, Main Vein. That's very nice of you. 145 away from this morning. Throw a couple of bucks in. Let's see how much of a let's see how little of a loss we can take. Someone says tiptoe to unemployment. Thank God we're out of those days. Thank God that's not a threat anymore. Jesus.
So Aaron's claiming that for a long time, the goal was so important to him because it meant that he would have to get a real job if he didn't hit the goal. But this year, because he's profitable, it rolls right off his back. It doesn't matter if he doesn't make the. Even though he's got a lot of legal expenses, you would think he would have more overhead with just attorney fees and things.
People also don't like to hire those that are right out of prison.
That's a good point. Yes,
it's good for him.
Yeah. So you saw he just got $20, and what's his instinct? Not to be thankful for the $20. No, never.
Well, let's see if we can match that 20 that Main Vein just threw out there. How about more people throw that in? Karmic?
Is that insane? His instinct is to be like, all right, someone gave me $20. Why isn't everyone else giving me $20? Right. I'm looking at you, producer Chris. Get your wallet out, motherfucker. What's your problem?
I'll go sell a couch.
All right. This is just ill-timed. He tries to put a little video drop in here that doesn't make any sense.
20 that Main Vein just threw out there. How about more people throw that in? Karmic? What do you think about that 20?
Wanna fuck? Let's fuck!
Thank you, buddy. 145 away. One more time through the song. Maybe something crazy happens. I don't know.
What did that mean? Karmic, what do you think about that 20? You want to fuck? What?
It's worse than John's crackhead, Bob. You're welcome.
Right. Yeah.
Just like a tick.
Complete disconnect. Just doing stuff for the sake of doing stuff. Mm-hmm. So then he gets to the point, and he usually does when he's not making the money. And this is like when guys are looking for sex and they know the girl's not interested. They're just like, can you just pity me? Yeah. Can you just suck my dick because I'm just so desperate and we're both embarrassed by
Please.
it? Yeah.
If you're feeling pity, throw us a couple of bucks, but I'm not sensing a lot of pity. We got a minute left. Hey, at least we didn't break down and yell and scream for it. Win some, lose some.
That's the spirit.
I'm just doing my time right now, that's all.
Through the tulips.
I don't think anybody's coming to rescue the old toad today.
By the window.
At least this wasn't Beggy. Just played our music.
Kind of.
I like that this is his version of not being pathetic.
You're right.
That's
yeah.
amazing. It's like at least I got my dignity this time. Yeah, it's great.
Redbird with $2 says, this look humiliating. LOL, have $2. I don't think it's humiliating. I think it would have been humiliating if I would have yelled and screamed and shit. That would have been humiliating. I decided not to humiliate myself today and just take the L. You got to be strategic about this shit. You yell and scream for 160 that ain't coming, you look like a retard. Instead, you just go, hey, thank you guys very much for how supportive you've been. The show's in a good place. We can take a $140 hit once in a while. Not the end of the world. I know that probably a lot of you who hate the show, that probably bothers you and upsets you greatly, and that's part of the reason I do it. You do dance to my tune even on the bad days. Well, hey, you know the links to Venmo.
Wait a second.
He says that type of phrase in those words whenever he's feeling bad about something.
Yes.
It's exactly what he's feeling.
Right. Because he says that if he makes the goal, we get upset. But then when he misses the goal, but isn't upset about it, we're upset.
Why would we be upset?
Well, we're not. This is great. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. I think it's funny.
Can you start from the beginning? I am enjoying this.
Yeah, I know. No, this fucking guy can't figure out what his haters hate. He knows they're out there hating, but he just can't figure out what it is. You guys probably hate that I'm missing the goal right now. Okay, sure. Why not?
Brian M., we're going to probably abandon your fucking... You better pick me a new song because that was a butt fucking we took today, my friend.
Oh, it's the song.
This was the song's fault that he wasn't making any money. He's a miracle, isn't he? Yeah. One of the things that we point out on This Little Piggy, he's been doing this new thing where he doesn't talk about the goal throughout the entire show. He doesn't use the G word. And then at the very end, he'll be like, all right, we need to hit the goal. Go, 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 go. Give me money. And he talks about how he put on a great episode. There's no one who was watching at 6:30 a.m. who's then watching at 10:45. But he thinks that these people are just sticking with him for 4.5 hours, sometimes 5 hours this week. And they're just sitting there watching everything. And they're like, you know what? That segment he did on Epstein was actually pretty good. I know it was 3.5 hours ago, but maybe I should throw him $20. For a guy who was in radio, you think he would understand day parts and stuff and understand drive time and how all of that works. So then a hater comes in to the chat.
Scarface with $1.99 says, eat the butter. Scarface is another guy I've broken over the years. He used to be a fan, but he fell in with the wrong crowd.
Is that how that works?
It's another guy we've broken. No, it's another guy who realized you suck.
Yeah.
He used to be a fan, and now he's fallen in with the wrong crowd. You mean he's listened to Patrick Melton or This Little Piggy and went, yeah, you know what? This Eric guy does suck. And Eric
So
counts that
he
as a
doesn't win
victory.
people over.
Eric counts that as a victory.
Another win.
No, I don't have to do any of that stuff. I mean, we fucking have been nailing it for a couple of years now. And luckily, we can just take this. Luckily, these days are just losses now. It's just like, shit, we took an L. It's like losing a pickup game of basketball.
Everything's basketball with him now.
How long has he been talking about this thing he doesn't care about? He's
know.
going on and on.
Oh, and I'm skipping through. This goes on for a lot longer than this.
In the day when so-and-so was here.
Oh, then he's calling out April right there. Yeah, but back when I had April, that overhead. She didn't have to buy the Coke. How much overhead could April have been? Didn't look like she ate a lot. I know there was a lot of gas money to go over to her boyfriend's house that was an hour away and fuck him. But other than that, April shouldn't have been too expensive.
Yes, of course I'm talking about Corey.
Nice misdirect.
Let's see. Okay, now they're getting to respond to the Johnny thing.
Watch how this ends.
Yes, he tried to be funny, and it wasn't it at all. Johnny was a...
Yep, that's how it ends.
Okay.
Oh.
It ends with him calling out his co-host on the show because he's just like, Johnny sucked today, didn't he? And then the chat's just like, yeah, he's not very funny. And Aaron's right there to read it all. What a prick.
Scarface, April, Johnny, bye.
What a prick. So Wednesday morning starts up, and I'm happy to report that Aaron is right back to begging because he realized that Tuesday, the whole let's not beg at all and let's keep our dignity thing did not work out.
Hey, you guys ready to see some shit? I got a couple of clips for you that are going to make you mad today. All right? I don't like to, but in a lot of cases, if I have to see them, you have to see them. Oh, also, I'm going to be riding that ass today because we took a hit yesterday. The internet went out last night. If there's a show that deserves a fucking wild day, it's this one. 6 from 500. Be chipping in. Be chipping in. This program has earned it, my friends. I don't feel bad telling you to do that at all. There ain't nobody better than what we're doing here. Let's do this next.
He's taking a very different approach after missing it by $140 the day before. He's just like, hey, assholes, give me some fucking money. You know you need to give me some goddamn money, you pricks. Which, by the way, was the way that Blind Mike went about it. Very effective.
Yes.
It turns out.
I'm just confused. Is Aaron fucking me supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing? Is he punishing me? Is it my reward? It seems to be everything ends up with Aaron fucking me.
He doesn't know.
Okay.
He does not know. But he is desperate for ideas and ways to get people to give him money.
And
this
to
is
fuck
again-
us.
Well, right. This is again from this morning's show. Listen to how convoluted this is.
93 memberships away from 600.
So 507. 93 memberships away from 600. 193 away from 700. Whatever.
Guys, a little heart to heart. Yesterday was a fucking bruising ego beating for the toe.
Wait, I thought it was just an L and it didn't matter anymore. Wow. He had some time to process that.
I guess he did care.
Huh.
It's too bad.
I'm sure Johnny wants to hear all of this after that.
Today has started out very, very well. I'm here to offer you another half hour on top of that other half hour that you got for hitting 500. If you are a success today and you make up for the not success yesterday and you get us back on a perfect week, I'm going to go till 11:30 today.
Jesus Christ.
Lucky us.
Like, no one likes this show. No one's giving money to it. He's like, oh, you want more? How about I give you more of this crap? No, thanks. So there's an extra half hour on top of a bonus half hour if we hit the goal, but also make up for the day before to make it a perfect week. You following this?
No.
Nope.
It's like, folks, you are a shitty crowd. I only have time for one more set.
Right, yes. There'll be 5 encores. We hate you.
Baller. That's my offer. But it's got to happen by 10:30. All right?
Fair enough.
2.5 hours, and there's not that far to go. So, memberships, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Streamlabs, whatever you want to do, let's go insane. It's only going to take about 10 to 20 of you. All right? Go insane. Let's go. Well, if you go insane, it's only going to take 1 or 2 of you. But a little bit at a time, it's only going to take about a dozen of you. Let's go crazy.
Go insane. Let's go crazy. Make really bad decisions with your credit cards. Just get them out there and just start throwing money at me for no reason. What a shithead. I do like how many different ways he can say, please give me money, though. It's impressive.
I like no matter how wide he smiles, his eyes always look like he is in free fall. And the wider he smiles, the more different his eyes look. Like, it really shows you that everything he accuses everyone of is his own stuff.
All right. So, I was checking in on Aaron because I'm not doing this little piggy on Friday, so I wanted to get a quick update on that for you.
Feel good,
And
get it out.
I did see people complaining about the audio in the chat, and I just realized what I was doing wrong. Because everything's recording locally correctly, but there's a setting that happens when I go on Drew's show that I should have checked because it fucked up. So I got this going forward. My apologies that things were a little quiet. And, of course, Aaron's audio was all fucked up because he had to have YouTube remove his stupid music. So that did not help things. Supertip.gg/WATP. People are taking advantage of this brand new interface that we have. Brand new way to participate in the show and support us. Even if you
Crawl eats poop.
Even if you just want to say Crawl eats poop. It's certainly acceptable over here. Juggernaut coming in.
East with the big bad Melton talk, Carl. The courts don't do sarcasm, Aaron. Way too much butt stuff after jail.
Good to know. Echo Pineapple coming in.
Hey.
Carol, great appearance on Husey with $2 Dan. Hi, Adam.
Hi, Echo.
Thanks, Echo. Appreciate that. It was fun doing Husey's show.
That was fun. I saw that.
Colin Madden coming in. I had an Ovation solid body bass that was great if you weren't bothered by super gay shark tooth inlays. The acoustics all sound like dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
I got it because I thought it sounded good when you're recording acoustic into the board, but there's a lot better guitars for that.
Yeah.
Everyone can agree. Mike O.
I also want to congratulate Adam on his Most Improved Podcaster of the Year award, particularly in the area of talking into the mic.
Thank you. I learned my lesson.
Yes. And the acronym we didn't know was Pretty Antisocial Podcast, PASP.
Okay. Very good.
I should have known that.
Dave Sarah did a great job with
that. Christopher M. coming in. Oh, no, before that, Juggernaut comes in again.
Aaron is a mega church preacher's cousin. He should try some fire and brimstone.
Oh, wow.
That's a good point.
Is he really? I didn't know that.
He's not scaring. I don't think that's true. But he's not scaring people enough, I think, is the problem.
Yeah. We're not demons on an airplane.
Christopher M. coming in.
Wanna fuck? Let's fuck.
For Carl. Wanna fuck? Let's fuck.
All right. Hey, Balin. Good to see you. Action figure number 68.
Thing about having a pool of the same 10 donors, I'm just one rural Minnesota mass tragedy away from being broke. Suck my dick.
Yeah.
This is true. Mike Roch says, Merry Christmas, guys. Keep kicking ass. Thank you for the $20, Mike Roch. Much appreciated. Thank you for being here. And J's for NY. J's for SNY. Pretty Antisocial Podcast Award. Yes, thank you. My bad on that. Heights X became a YouTube member. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Go to the membership tab. Find all the bonus shows on there. Carl, there's one thing I need to tell you. We all don't like the Steel Toe segments. You do it far too long. I tried to move things along today. I apologize. But thank you for the feedback. Steel Toe is just sad. Skip it, Carl. Too late. Mike from Jersey. I think we've beaten this derp into the ground. Oh, not yet. Not yet, my friend. I see Steel Toe in next episode. I unsubscribe and put a dislike. I'm that serious. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Don't negotiate with terrorists. You've heard me say this before. Granite Calves says, this guy never talks like there might be new viewers. Yeah, I know. Aaron really has no clue how to set things up or explain what's going on. We're 62 from 58. We're 8 by 12 in order to do 30 more minutes past 30 o'clock. What are you talking about?
I'm a regular watcher, well-versed, and he mentions people and things I have no idea what he's talking about.
At Beef Drippins, remember for 8 months, says, Adam's cool, but Lucy got them boobs. Also, I had 2 edibles, so just play some funny drops, Frosty Boy. Fair enough. Boring.
We get it.
Sorry about that, Carl. I just really hate Steel Toe segments. Yeah. I noticed that.
Huh. Do you?
Thank you, though, for the feedback. And Mike's Sonic E says he becomes a YouTube member. Thank you very much for becoming a YouTube member. We appreciate you. Juggernaut is back in on Super Tip.
I didn't mean literal cousin. More like 2 shades away.
Okay.
Either way, I want to go.
Now we have clarification. That's good. Adam, you were checking in on our buddy Bill Burr. Of course, Bill Burr has the Monday Morning Podcast. He puts it out on Monday mornings, and the most recent episode has 14,000 views.
Oh.
And that's when I just checked an hour ago. And if you go back 3 months on his podcast, his episodes had 48,000, 39,000, 41,000, 31,000, 43,000. This has dropped significantly. He's got a third of the audience that he used to have on here. And so he is trying to kill him with kindness, it seems like. He's figured out how life works now, and he's taking it all in stride, but better than that, he's thriving now in this new world because he's learned the secret of life. It's really impressive what he's been up to.
I did it. Or I'm doing it, is what I should say. Because I was joking with my wife today where I was saying, me not being angry is I'm 2 weeks in. I'm like that person that joins a gym January 1st. I'm fucking doing it every day this year, man. And then by February, I'm fucking back to eating cheeseburgers. But I can't go back. So I'm committed to this, man.
it's weird that he recognizes how ridiculous this is.
Yeah.
But he can't stop himself. He's bragging about this every episode now. He's a calm guy, doesn't get mad at anything. Kids are kicking the seat in the back. He's fine with it. It's pretty incredible.
I've never heard anybody engaging in any kind of therapeutic mental health treatment being like, I did it. It's done. I won. I won that thing.
Oh, sorry, I was getting an echo over here. I had to fix real quick. Yeah, it's kind of it shows that it's not real.
Yes.
The fact that he's celebrating it as he's doing it. Like, aren't you supposed to be on a journey? Like, he's already got to the destination. He got to the destination at day one. This reminds you of like when Aaron Imholte thought he was a narcissist and then he went to a therapist and he goes, turns out I'm not a narcissist. Like, that's not how any of this works. It doesn't just happen like that.
No, you don't go to a couples therapy session and come back and go, we did it. It's done.
Right. Oh, now we figured out why we're not having sex anymore. All right, cool. We're good. All right. So where are we going from here?
Well, he's doing so well that he decides to celebrate the way every American does.
Took one of my kiddos to Disneyland. And I don't think it was one of my favorite days as a dad. I was walking around the park going like, wait, am I a Disney dad? Am I actually enjoying this? And there was so much stuff that, like, I don't know, now that I'm on the other side of this shit. And I'm just saying that because I know there's a lot of angry people that listen to this podcast. It's how you gravitated here. You can get out of it. I don't know. It took me for fucking ever, but there was so much shit that normally would have, like, pissed me off. And I was able to just glide through it and just see the absurdity of it and laugh at it.
He's talking like born again.
Yeah.
He's on the other side of it. Like, he's like transformed his life somehow.
So there's no one day at a time for this. He's
No.
like, I'm new.
You know what else is funny about that? If you think about what he's saying, he's like, I went to an amusement park and had fun. Yeah. Normally I would have been murdering people. It's like, it's an amusement park. Yeah. You're supposed to have fun there. Should be kind of a good time. That's why it's so goddamn expensive.
He's also talking in this way that implies he hates that person he used to be. And I don't think
Yeah.
that's part of the journey, is that you hate that guy and anyone like him.
Well, he also is doing a Howard Stern thing where he hates his audience.
That's them, yeah.
Yeah, because he's going, I know you're angry. That's why you gravitated towards me in the first place.
Right.
He's trying to get rid of those people. You know, like just like how Howard wanted to get rid of all those homophobes and racists that used to listen to his show. Mm-hmm. And so now he's like, I just want Midwestern housewives. I think Bill's looking for a similar audience over here.
Which, granted, Bill has to understand that you spent your entire career making fun of people that blindly went to Disneyland and bought into this capitalist thing and spent their money. You thought they were deluding themselves and fooling everyone. What is this now, then? But this next one's crazy. He's crazy.
And I had I know it's crazy. I don't like fucking roller coasters. Like, I'm one of those people, like, I make weird faces and my stomach drops and I just don't fucking like it. And now that I have, learned, how to breathe from my diaphragm, I actually was, super calm. And as we were going down the first big drop, I just inhaled into my diaphragm and my stomach didn't drop at all. And it was actually kind of enjoyable. And I was like, oh, I was doing the fight or flight in the top of my chest.
This is the worst.
This is crazy. He's doing breathing exercises on a roller coaster. Could you imagine what his daughter's thinking? He's probably going around like, isn't this great? And then we have the best time. And she's just like, you suck. I never want to go to the amusement park with you again.
I like when I got to do the roller coasters by myself.
You're right. Yeah. She's like, oh, you're doing this now with me? God damn it, Dad. And you're having fun? Go away. It's too much.
Are you supposed to be on a roller coaster thinking, this is nice?
No. It's supposed to freak you out a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. He's all zen.
Enjoy those feelings. Well, Bill has a reaction to Trump's tweet about Rob Reiner's death.
Because I have to be honest with you, that fucking comment for me is enough to be like, this person should be removed. And whoever's next in line should be stuck in. The same way, just before all you fucking lunatics get all your butt hurt, get your red panties in a bunch.
That
sounds like he's angry.
Sounded a little angry to me.
yeah, what just happened right there? And let me tell you about this fucking Trump guy. Get this asshole out of the office. He's a prick.
I mean,
deep breath, Bill. Deep breath.
Yeah, right.
In through the nose, out through the mouth. We're gonna get through this, buddy. Remember, happy times, rainbows.
Diaphragm.
Right.
Unfortunately, he cannot hide it. And this next email, I want you to watch closely to what happens here. He gets an email saying from a gentleman who says he sold his business, and because of that, he lost a lot of his friends, especially the ones that worked for him.
Mention that several friends of ours think that selling my business was a decision made out of greed and that I'm going to turn into a capitalist hack.
Mm-hmm. You go right in the next one.
Okay.
The main criticism is that the family I sold my business to is likely to lay off a few employees.
Fair criticism.
Okay. This guy's writing into Bill Burr with this?
Yeah.
I mean, this doesn't seem real to me.
No, I don't think it is.
I can't imagine this, because you imagine you sell your business off and then you're like, yeah, my family or my friends are mad at me because they think I'm a capitalist. Like, you think Bill's going to be like, there, buddy. Give you a pat on the back? No. They just don't understand how business works. People get laid off sometimes. Maybe they'll land on their feet. Keeps going?
Yep.
Not only is my business none of their business, they're not even correct in their criticism. Hey, guess who knows what that's like? Guess who knows what the fuck they had? Let me guess. They created their own narrative and they weren't even fucking there and they don't have access to any of the information. And rather than just asking you about their concerns, yeah, gee, what is that like? Dude, I don't give a fuck what business you're in. This is how it goes down.
I get it now.
He's still complaining about the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
Yeah. I was wondering where this fake email was going.
Right. But this is what's crazy about all of this. Bill, tell us your side of the story. We're all waiting for it. We're all wondering what justifies this. Because he's like, I can't talk about it, but what if I could? I would say some shit to Mark Maron. If only I could. It's like, then do it. What are you waiting for? It's your show and you're trying to get fired. So go ahead and say whatever it is you want to say. I don't think he has a good justification. I think that's what it comes down to.
I think you're right.
It goes back to when Bill O'Reilly was fired from Fox because he was trying to fuck all the women that were coming on his show. And he goes, well, wait until I get on my own podcast and then I'll tell you guys what really happened. Never talked about it again. It's pretty easy to just be like, guys, there's a really good explanation for this. And one day I'm going to tell you all of it. Then you never have to do it. It's great.
Turns out his therapist told him it was best to just leave that in the past, not dwell on it.
Right, yeah. That's a good idea.
Stuff it inside.
And put food on it. So now he starts to, this is how Bill would respond. This is how he'd handle it.
Okay, good.
What I would do with these people is just say, can I talk to you for a second? It's come to my attention that that possibly the fact that I sold my company has rubbed you the wrong way. Is there any truth to that? That's how you go about it. You don't go, hey, I heard you've been fucking talking shit about me, you fucking piece of shit. By the way, I always thought your wife was ugly. That's not how you go in. That's not how you drop in. I mean, you could do that, but we all know how that's going to end.
That's November Bill Burr. This is December. December Bill Burr handles things very differently.
Sounded very familiar, like some people we know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, very specific.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Keeps going.
And then what you do is you don't cut them out of your life. That's just a lot of energy. And by cutting them out of their life, I mean, like, if they're neighbors of yours, you can still say hello. You can be cordial. But like, hey, they invite you over to the game. You're like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, though. I appreciate the invite.
So you do cut them out of your life, but passive aggressively.
Yes.
I see.
And you become a phony.
Right.
Like the kind of person he used to hate that lived next door to him.
That makes perfect sense.
Did you hear his little slip up there?
What was that?
Play it one more time.
Okay.
And then what you do is you don't cut them out of your life. That's just a lot of energy. And by cutting them out of their life, I mean, like, if they're
their life.
Cutting them out of my
you're there. Yeah, he never got it right. There it is.
Interesting.
Come on. He can't even pretend he's not talking about himself. I think this person sent this mail in because they knew it would get past the censors and it would fuck with him. I think somebody...
If that's true. That's a well done question.
It brings up all of those issues without ever referring to that. And like you said, who's asking Bill his advice on this?
Also, Bill had a meeting with Anthony where he explained that I can't work with you anymore, and he cut Anthony out of his life.
No,
He was very direct about it. He wasn't passive. He was just like, hey, you want to come on the show? He's like, I can't do it this month. He didn't do what the advice he just gave.
I'm good.
Yeah, he didn't do that.
If it was farther than 2 weeks ago, that's not the Bill we're dealing with now. That's
true.
a different person.
That's a good point. Okay, so he's learned from that.
So if you have any kind of success, Bill's going to let you know what you have in store for you from your friends.
If they're adults, they'll in their head be like, you know what? He doesn't want to hang with me anymore because I talk shit and I fuck the relationship up. That's what an adult does. What most people do who think they're adults will then just create some sort of narrative in their fucking head that you're the dick. This is a great story for everybody who's on the podcast to listen to, because this is,
What kind of advice show is this? I'm not even sure what we're accomplishing with any of this advice.
It's his own therapy. He gets right to that point of self-realization and then backs down. It's like, everybody else should listen to this because he can't get there. He can't take responsibility. If they're adults, they will cave, apologize, come to you, say, we were wrong, and we understand you were a dick because we were wrong. That's what adults, he says.
Adults will see the error of their ways and realize that maybe they're the ones at fault. Bill can't do that.
Right, exactly.
Bill knows it's everyone else's fault that they've abandoned him and don't listen to his show anymore.
Yeah, and he gets into some real Mr. Burns shit here.
Are you going to see him live? Is that this weekend?
I hope so. It's supposed to be. It's this week. I hope we're going. I really
Okay.
do. It is very sold out. Tickets are very expensive, and it's a smaller yet very big venue. So there's
What do
people
you mean
that still love him.
smaller, big venue? What are you
For
talking
him, it's smaller, and for me, I'm like,
Oh,
shit,
okay.
comedy's in here? This is crazy. It's
Okay.
a big venue. It's not a stadium. For him, this is trying out material in an out-of-the-way place. For most comics, it's a fucking big gig.
Is it a like StubHub thing? You're able to get tickets, right?
Well, fine. They're just expensive, yeah.
Okay. Do you need to get them approved with the boss, or?
We got to talk to HR first, and we're just
Okay.
trying to. We're going to get him the day of. I think.
So I
they'll
talked
do
to Christian Blatt about this yesterday. And I thought I thought the green light was given, but
that. I thought so too, but Chris
Okay.
needs a lot of encouragement. He needs a lot of hand holding. He needs a lot of support here.
Fair enough. Are we going to the next clip?
Yeah. Here's what happens when your friends make money.
And most likely they're projecting. That's something else that I learned, that I am a projecting motherfucker. I had no idea. Like, I literally had no idea, and I was really sensitive, and if anybody said anything, I just played out a scenario from my child. Well, if this fucking person did that, I don't even know this person did that. I would just fucking worst case possible scenario, and I was doing it all the time. And then it was like it happened, and then I was walking around talking to myself like a crazy person in the street about what I was going to say when this person did this thing that they didn't even fucking do. Insane.
All right, so Bill's recognized his anger issues over the years, and it's good to see, but also he's been doing an advice show for over a decade now where people write in questions and he answers them. Wouldn't you think, like, well, shit, if I was going to get wrong for over 10 years, is it possible I'm still going to get wrong now? Maybe I shouldn't be dishing out advice to people?
Yeah, it nullifies at least some of that.
That's what I would think. But it's just like, don't listen to anything I've said my entire life. But now, this last week and a half, I got it all figured out, and you can listen to me.
Also, he's talking about how much he evolved from that young person that was angry and obsessed and ran things over his head and felt all this anger towards them and would talk to himself alone like an insane person.
Yeah.
Bill, look at yourself. You're alone in a room by yourself talking about the same shit. Whatever angle you're talking about it, whether you're an alcoholic who's drunk talking about it or you're sober and you're still just talking about alcohol all the time, this is the same thing you're doing. This is not progress, and you sound really angry about it.
This is his therapy, too.
No, he's
podcast.
going to therapy. This is where he gives us
right.
therapy.
This is where, this is where he explains
supposed
it
to
to
be
us.
our therapy.
Yeah, he's got it all figured out.
Now, if we can move away from this, play that one.
Okay.
Sir or ma'am. Yeah, they're just fucking cunts. You know, you want to find out if you have friends or not, be successful. Be successful, and then you'll find out who your friends are. And then what's funny is they'll say, you changed.
Oh, that's rich. That's rich.
Is he still answering an email, or is he just going off?
I don't know. But that's like, everybody's so different, I haven't changed.
Sure.
Yeah. Like, holy shit, Bill, you really don't recognize that?
We're going to find out that he's going to the same therapist that Howard Stern goes to.
Uh-oh.
Because, not really, it's just...
No, I know. I don't.
What's the explanation for this?
Yeah.
Now, he's out to dinner with his lovely wife at their favorite restaurant, and this happened.
And then secondly, know this, that when you get there, you're going to lose.
Check her to the next one?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, we went to go pay the check, and they said the check was picked up by the guys in the band Explosions in the Sky. So I've never met them, and they did it like they just did it and left, like fucking James Bond style, beyond cool. So thank you to the guys in the band from me and my wife. That was super fucking nice. And I didn't get a chance to thank you like the fucking Lone Ranger. So I got to do it on the podcast. You know?
Okay, Bill. Why didn't you listen to their music?
Right.
Don't you think that's what they wanted?
Yeah. Maybe promote them a little bit, play a little sample or something.
Just listen you personally. They're actually doing quite well. They're a very successful band. But don't you think they left because they didn't want to be a fan? They just wanted you to listen to it. And you're a drummer, Bill. You're a musician. If you listen to this guy, this band, for 5 seconds, you would fall in love with their drummer and seek him out and want to take lessons from him. You're like this royal king who can't even understand what other artists want from him. Do you want to hear some?
I do.
Awesome. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're a fun band.
Tremendous.
Yeah, well, Bill got a free meal, which is good. He deserves it.
He really needed it.
He needed that one, him and his wife. So that's good news.
Yeah.
Anything else from this episode you want to play?
Can you tell me what the fuck he's talking about in number 17?
All right. Sold my business and lost my friends. Oh, by the way, any backstories you guys have on these that type of stuff? I love hearing. I don't know what it, because I love all of those things. So knowing any sort of more information about, like, you know, what actually happened, like, who's that guy? Now you know the rest of the story.
Do you want to just be friends with the fucking guy? What do you mean you need more information? You just want to have a phone call with him about it?
Backstory?
The backstory on this? He owned a business. He sold it. People are pissed because the new owners are going to lay people off.
And it's an analogy for your life.
Yeah, what else you need, right?
And they're lightly trolling you. What more do you need to see?
Yeah, what else do you want from this guy?
Check out the next one. He does the same thing here, and I don't know what he means.
And I got all this new material about undoing all of this shit, and it's been fun. And I've had people coming up to me being like, hey, man, thanks for talking about that. So that makes me feel good. By the way, I apologize for the sound here. I can't find my fucking microphone.
That wasn't what I set up, but it makes perfect sense. It's fine.
No, I'm actually excited for you to see his stand-up. Because it sounds like this is also a therapy session now. He's coming up and telling you how to live your life. He's telling you how he's fixed his life now. I mean, this can't possibly be funny.
Well, if the first act is his regular act, and then the second half is this new stuff, how does Billy Joel play piano for the first half and then talk about how the piano is evil for the second half? How do these two things work together? I don't understand.
Billy Joel did turn on pop music for a little while, so I could see him being like,
forever.
This is all bullshit.
He turned his back forever. He didn't write another fucking song.
Yeah, that's true.
But you're not allowed to bring your phone, so we will bring legal pads and number 2 pencils and write this down for everyone.
I heard pencils are going extinct.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so get those quickly. Anything else that you want to play from this?
No, nothing at all.
All right, so that's Bill Burr. He's going on a journey right now. He is learning what it is to be Zen and just to enjoy your life, not worry about traffic or any of the things, roller coasters, any things that used to bother him.
Yeah, so glad he's over all of that and that he's made it.
Doesn't bother him at all. All right, coming up, the Howard Stern announcement. We got to break that down. Opie's on with Tony P, and he's interviewing Tony P on Monday. And then yesterday he's on with Ron the Waiter. Stuttering John had Miss Judy back on the show. And boy, is that something to behold. But first, you can support the show and participate at supertip.gg/WATP. Cyanide says, is there any truth to Carl settling with Stuttering John? I saw that on Reddit. No, there is no truth to that at all. People just make shit up and post it on Reddit. It's fun.
Huh.
Minimal participation says, Serenity Now, Bill Burr. I like that. Carson City Wine Salisbury. Carson City Wine Salisbury. Maybe Bill Burr gives his therapist an entertaining podcast. Oh, I'd like to listen to that. Better than what we're exposed to over here. Read some of these for me, Adam. I got to fix my notes.
Yeah. Red RK for You'd. Carl, you ever collab with Jim and them? It's crazy how similar their experiences with Corey Feldman are to you and John.
I've communicated with them, and I would love to do a collab because they break down the Corey Feldman stuff better than anyone. They know what he's going to say. Like, they're watching clips. They know what he's going to say before he even says it. They're great with that material.
3340985. More like Monday boring podcaster. Am I right, people? Please laugh. I hear you. You said it. Preacher Bill has been a member for 2 months. My wife's gyno gave me pictures of her uterus today. Can I sue for revenge porn? For revenge porn? And will he have as much fun in jail as Aaron did? Yes, Preacher Bill, you bring up a good point. Aaron keeps threatening us with jail, but I hear jail is wonderful and educational and life-changing.
Yeah, he wants to go back and play more basketball. He even said that. He's like, I wonder if I can go back there and play some pickup games with Mikey and the gang. Nope, no, not how jail works.
Not how it works at all. MMC 1730, between Nick, April, Aaron, and Karmic, Minnesota is really the saint that just keeps giving. Just ask the Somalis.
Minnesota's weird. I agree.
Piss Wife coming in. Jug World Comics promo code Greenberg.
Good to know.
All right. Dave D. Doors has been a member for 3 months. Nothing funnier than Burr when he projects. Yes. Mike So Nice. FYI, it's pronounced Mike So Nice. Love the show.
That would make more sense.
37's been a member for a while.
I'll take this one. Go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Adam Bush is fucking gay.
Who's that Saudi prince? Who's that guy? I don't have new material about him, but I found my new microphone, says 334095. Sorcerer Gypsy, Adam, you truly are the Stephen Bunting of the Dabbleverse.
Congratulations on that.
Feels good.
I bet. All right, let's get into some Howard Stern stuff. So Howard said Tuesday morning he's going to make an announcement of what's going on because his contract is up at the end of this year. And this is actually his last week. I think today was his last show of the year. So people want to know. There was a lot of speculation back in August. These articles came out that said that Sirius is done with Howard. And basically what the article said, because Howard kind of changes it, we're going to hear in some of these clips. The article said that Sirius was willing to renew him, but they're going to be nowhere near the right number for what Howard needs to re-sign. And people misinterpreted that and said Howard's got fired or is getting fired, which is not what any of the articles said. It just said that insiders know about the negotiations and that they're nowhere near close to a deal. Sirius is not going to pay Howard the kind of money that he wants to keep him on. And my thought was, why the fuck would Sirius keep Howard on when no one's listening to him? It's not driving any sales for the company at all. The company is focused on podcasts now, and they're doing Smart List and Call Her Daddy, and they're trying to get exclusive rights to other big names that are actually growing and not dinosaurs that are shrinking. Howard's 71 years old. He's going to be 72 next month. So I'm like, yeah, it's time to hang it up or go do a David Letterman thing, get a deal with Netflix or HBO Max and do some interview shows or something like that. So Howard comes on his show yesterday morning and starts talking up the big announcement.
It's just either it's either going to be a happy announcement, hey, we're coming back, or a sad announcement, hey, it's time for me to retire.
Now that's odd because I played a clip last week on this show where Howard said he had deals in place with other entertainment companies.
Right.
And now he's saying it's either going to be happy or sad. I'm either going away or renewing with Sirius. Those are the only options? Because even when he came back in September, he's like, I'm talking to other streaming services, and we got a lot of things that we could be doing.
And then we heard the show, and it really was sad.
Yes, it was sad, unfortunately. But it's odd that he's setting this up now where it's like there's only two options. I stay with Sirius or I retire. Oh, so as of last week, you were saying very different things with that.
Deals that sounded like they were done deals.
He did say that he had deals.
Yeah.
And that was the thing you and I were both saying, like, why didn't Robin ask a follow-up to that? But he decides he's going to announce whether he's renewed the contract or not. And he does it with exactly zero creativity.
There was a discussion how I should make the announcement. If you remember 5 years ago when I signed the contract, we had Marianne open up a cake or something. I forget what it was.
It was almost like a baby reveal.
Gender reveal, yeah. But I didn't want any of that nonsense because, we
You're
did it
too old for nonsense.
Yeah, I didn't want to do anything fun or creative or interesting because my staff doesn't do that. That's not what they're good at back there. They just look at me blankly when I say, hey, what do we do on the show today?
We're opening a cake.
So
Robin sounds like she's just like floating around, like randomly spouting out sentences. Like
a
that's
baby
funny.
reveal.
Just
It's a baby.
No one can talk on the show
It's
anymore.
human. Yeah, I know. They're past their prime for sure. So Howard has an idea. You got this big staff that works for him, and they're in the dark on this. They don't know what's going to happen, what the announcement's going to be. So here's a fun idea.
Some of the staff said, can we come in and guess?
Oh.
Yeah. There was even
Was there a poll taken for this?
Nah, I mean, I think people generally working here are just hoping I stay because, look, this is people's livelihoods.
Yes. I thought this was the craziest part. Howard is saying that none of his staff knows whether he's going to renew or not. And so as of January 1st, they might be out of a job. And we're talking about, it's reported like 60, 70 people work in the back office at the Howard Stern show. It sounds outrageous, but it's dozens of people. And Howard's saying, maybe we can have them in here and they can take guesses at whether or not they're going to be employed come January. Let's see if they're going to be able to pay their mortgage in February. Why don't they come on in here? Well, they can ask us some questions, predict what they think is going to happen.
I won't answer those questions, but
right, yeah. We'll just tease them and go, yeah, wouldn't it suck if you couldn't pay your mortgage anymore?
I'd like to hear what your plan Bs are.
And it's fucked up because nothing on the Howard Stern show is real. So I hear that and I go, everyone in the back office knows, right? So I reach out to Shuli about this because Shuli's been through this before. Like, is it true that the staff doesn't know whether or not Howard signed a new contract? And he goes, yeah, I mean, the Gary and Will and Robin, Fred, these people know. But for the most part, the staff does not know. And he goes, I used to ask Gary every time a contract was up. And Gary would have to play like, yeah, we don't know. So they do keep the staff in the dark, which is really fucked up. This is the thing that Opie used to do to the staff at Opie and Anthony that Anthony has called out. And, E-Rock is in the chat right now. Eric Nagel would talk about this too, where it's like, what the fuck? You're fucking with people. And it's very stressful to not know if you're going to have a job or not because the guy's holding out and not letting you know what's happening with the negotiations. And he's toying with them.
Yeah,
on top of
it sounds like he's amused by it.
Yeah, he loves it.
Well, Opie did it because he had no other way to gain respect from his staff.
Yeah.
Why is Howard doing it?
Why is Howard doing it?
I think, or I'm going to guess, that while the quality of his comedy has gone down, his negotiating and his business side, I mean, no one would ever dream that he would still have this deal this many years later. Like, it's insane. He's won this part of his life. The business side is a home run even now. And I guess that's just a part of that negotiation. It's pretending I have other gigs ready to go. Let him check. Maybe he even does have a deal with HBO sitting there and not let his staff know because they're going to leak. You can't trust any of them. It's worth it to let Sal go to make that money when I can hire 4 more Sals.
Right. All right. That's an interesting theory.
It's cruel and punishing, but it's a theory.
It is. Yeah, it's brutal. And I'm sure we'll talk to staff members after the show finally does dissolve and get their take on what it's like. Because I really didn't think Sirius was going to resign him. I have some theories. We'll talk about that. But Robin gets lost in this conversation. Howard's thanking the listeners, and he's going, you guys pay to listen to me now, and we appreciate the support. It's so amazing. And Robin just starts talking about the sponsors for some reason. And listen to even Howard's just like, wait, what's going on?
The show is really paid for by the listeners. The people who love this show pay for it. And
the one thing you didn't pay homage to when you were talking about how much WNBC disliked you and never thought you were a good disc jockey, you were always a great salesperson. Nobody ever complained about the commercials.
Right. There you go. Robin, just another one of my wonderful attributes.
But our sponsors have been loyal and wonderful. They've been amazing over the years.
Yes, they have. Great folks. So we have a lot to be thankful for.
I don't think Robin's paying attention at all. He's talking about the listeners paying for it. And she's like, yeah, how about those sponsors, huh? They're pretty loyal. Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
It's that's what I was talking about. Sure.
Granny doesn't talk much anymore, so when she does, we just like to be supportive.
Yeah, no, that's a great point, Robin. Thanks for chiming in on that. By the way, thank you to Band Practice Guy. My Christmas gift this year, the Vegucation of Robin. He sent this to me in the mail, and you can send me stuff in the mail too. WhoareThese.com. You can find our P.O. Box number. He sent me ridiculous things. But Robin beat cancer with veganism, and you can too. All right, so now we take phone calls. Of course, this is the thing that Howard does. He's constantly going to the phones, and the phone calls are fake. And I'll explain why after this.
Say hi before I make my big announcement. Brian, what do you think the announcement will be? Brian's in St. Louis, one of our fans, and what do you think?
Howard, I got to say, I am such a big fan, and as much as you've earned your retirement, I just got to say, we fucking love you out here, man, and we're just begging that you do another 5 years.
Thank you.
Who calls in with something like that? He takes the most boring phone calls. Hey, Brian, what do you got for us? Hey, man, it'd be cool if you didn't retire. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for calling in. This is not the Howard Stern show. Who is screening these phone calls? What do you want to say to Howard? I just want to tell him that I hope he doesn't retire. Great. You're on next.
I waited all day, but it was worth it.
Yeah, be ready for this.
Really good audio, almost like he was in the building.
Yeah, good point. Who would sit on hold to just be like, hey, Howard, we love you. Cool. Thanks. So now Howard starts talking about all that information that leaked back in August, and he explains what was really going on.
And then I got really ticked off during the summer when the press was somehow creating a story that Sirius wanted me out of here. Well, the truth is, it was the problem with this contract. All right, I'm going to make the announcement now. Here, let me just prepare Marianne because she's probably having a conniption. Come on, all right, Marianne, I'm going to do the announcement now.
All right, so then he brings on Marianne from Brooklyn, which is just obnoxious. It's just her screaming and Fred hitting monkey sound drops and yeah, it's just that over and over again. So yeah, Howard says like I was the problem in that. Like that's what the article said was that they were willing to resign you and it wasn't going to be enough money. Did Howard not read these articles? Because I think that what his PR team put out backfired, and then all of a sudden they reached out to other people at Sirius and talked to them about it. And they're like, yeah, we're willing to work with Howard. So now he's trying to act like, guys, I was the one who was holding all the cards back there. And I really let them know what I needed in order to come back. That's the way he's trying to frame this thing. I'm not buying it at all.
The problem really was me. It wasn't a case of Sirius trying to push me out the door. Quite frankly, they were like, hey, whatever you want to do, we'll accommodate. We'll figure out a way. Let's keep this going. And I said, well, I need time to think, and I don't know exactly what I want, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so there was a whole bunch of back and forth. And I don't know. And I apologize that there's so much back and forth, and like right up until the end again, right up until the Christmas break, we come up with another
right to the wall
cliffhanger. But it was a hard decision for me, honestly.
Okay. So Howard's trying to say, Sirius is begging him to stay on, and Howard's going, you got to meet some demands from me because I need more free time, I need more flexibility.
I also don't know what those demands are. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I'll get back to you, but we're going to negotiate real hard when we start negotiating. And let's not figure out until my last week on the air this year.
She didn't dump me. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I wanted.
Right, yes. So he goes on to explain, it's all about having free time. He wants more time with Beth. This is a guy who worked 100 days last year. He had 100 live shows. I make fun of teachers for the amount of time they get off. They work more than Howard Stern does, by a lot. Actually,
he is always thinking about the show, Carl. He's always working.
Right? Yeah, he's always working. Sure, why not? So then it turns out the reason why he did sign with Sirius was out of spite.
So I was really torn up. And then when the reports came out over the summer that Sirius was kicking me out, I was like, "Fuck you!" Now I got to go re-sign a bigger contract and everything, and they're ruining everything by saying these things that are just not true.
So he hasn't even made the announcement yet. I mean, everyone knows what the announcement's going to be. But he's already saying, and then I see these things that say that they don't even want me and no one cares. And the biggest contract anyone has ever seen. That's how you live your life? Okay.
Somewhere Aaron Imholte is like, I knew it. I knew Spite would win.
I'm not buying it. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's how it works. But then Howard's realizing after he said, I'm just signing this out of spite because, you guys said that they didn't want me anymore and I'm proving you wrong. He goes, oh, shit, I should probably say that I actually like doing this show and it's a really good show. That's why I'm doing it.
And by the way, on the other hand, I still do love being on the radio. I think the show is better than ever. I really do. I believe that in my heart. And I've been on the radio for how many years? It might be 48, might be 50. We don't know.
Yeah.
One day we're going to figure it out.
I agree with you. Of course you do, Marianne. The show has never been better. This guy came back from summer break and decided, I'm going to stop talking about politics. Changed his show format as recently as September. And is trying to tell us that the show has never been better. The show has fallen off a cliff, and everyone knows it. And no one's listening, and when they said that he was fired, everyone was celebrating that. But, all right, let's get ready for the big announcement because, of course, he drags it out. This goes on for a while. He starts talking about the Golden Globes. They're giving out Best Podcast Awards and how he wouldn't even want to be nominated because, God forbid, he lose to Amy Poehler and how embarrassing that would be, and he would hate it. He calls out, call her daddy, which he says is call him daddy or call me daddy, or forget what he calls it.
He'll never say her name.
No, he doesn't say Alex Cooper for some reason, even though she works with him at Sirius.
For some reason.
He calls out Smartless, Dak Shepard. He calls out NPR a bunch. He's like, there's no way I should be in a category with these people. So he doesn't have a podcast. I don't even know why this is a discussion. It goes on and on about that. I played it when I was on Drew's show yesterday. We played a bunch of clips of that. But here we go. Here's the big announcement.
All right, so here's the announcement. I'm happy to announce that I figured out a way to have it all. More free time and continuing to be on the radio. So yes, we are coming back for 3 years. The announcement...
Oh my God.
Really good idea having Marianne on the phone. Good stuff. So there's the big announcement. He signed for 3 more years because he found the right balance. He's going to get enough free time. He's going to get some more flexibility, but he also gets to do his show for his audience, which is very important to him. And of course, nobody on the staff knew this, which is why this production piece was ready to go.
So I'll tell you this. We are continuing on. The contract was fair.
Robin, Fred, and Baba Boo went to.
I've signed a deal.
Staff is happy, cause without him, they'd be homeless.
I fucked up. I should have saved some money.
Came back.
Oh, holy shit.
He's making everybody's dreams come true.
Yes.
When he's dead,
I hate that.
he can finally rest.
Oh, no. Not again. Not again.
When he's
Not
dead, is that what the song said?
So am I to believe that they create two versions of that? They tell the
Yes.
production team, like, here's one for if he doesn't resign. Here's one if he does. So they're all in the dark on it?
Goodbye to Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, right.
We're all homeless now.
E-Rock says he accidentally revealed they pre-record on the weekend and afternoons most of the show. Now, I played a clip where he caught himself saying, I can't be here all afternoon or all morning, JD. Right. Is that what you're referring to, Eric, or is there something else that he revealed that they're pre-recording these shows? Because, yes, I believe that to be true.
Why would he do that? What's the benefit of doing it on the weekends as opposed to weekdays? His schedule is his own.
Because he doesn't want to get up in the morning and do the show. He wants to do it in the afternoon.
Oh, I get it. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. It's so weird.
I wonder if Beth is upset or happy about this. I can't tell.
No, I bet she's very happy about this. So, yeah, let's talk about this new schedule that Howard has.
I was able to create, Robin, a more flexible schedule. And so we'll be back. I know you and I have talked about this privately, Robin, even though you're pretending you didn't know the announcement. But I did check with my Robin to see that she was up for it as well, because if Robin wasn't up for it, then I wasn't going to do it.
Hey, Robin, you want to phone it in for 3 more years for a few $1 million? I guess. Yeah, sounds all right.
That's all right.
You're right. What is she going to say? She got better things to do? Of course she's going to say yes to that. So this is the worst bit of the morning when he's doing the show. He comes up with these silly names. And remember, there are writers on the show, dozens of them. He talks about it all the time.
I want to thank Robin, Fred, Gary, and especially, of course, Robin, I know you joined me in thanking Willie Fistagash and Herb Eversmells, and also you, Jasshole, of course.
That's right. They were instrumental.
Willie especially the people who work with us. Lou Sanis, I want to thank, and Mike Hawk. And there's so many people to thank. But bear with me. Anita Handjob, Lou Bupp. Who else, Robin? Lou Bupp, who is seeing Robin socially. And, UG Rection. UG Rection, we want to thank for this. No.
That common last name, Erection.
Well, I want to thank.
Yeah.
Are they related to the hand jobs?
Yeah, they came over on the boat together.
Yeah. It's so childish. Not since season 2 of The Simpsons have I heard more silly fake names.
I want to thank Bend Over and Blow Me, the law firm. And
Robin, sweetie, you're giggling at Bend Over?
And I want to thank Jack Kinoff.
Kinoff.
And
Yeah,
Jack Kinoff. Yeah. No, but I do want to thank the entire crew that works here, on and off air.
This is insane. Like, everyone's trying to get fired on this show.
But he said the show's better than ever.
It's better than ever. These are the phony names, like maybe in the late 80s, early 90s. You'd get away with this kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. When was that Colin the bar owner tape circulating? Like he's not here. It's that old, but those names were better than these. Like, the idea of doing a name bit is so hacky. They couldn't come up with anything new, anything that hasn't been in a joke book for years.
These writers are garbage. And I said this before, but anyone who's trying to find a job, if they leave the Stern Show or if Howard retires and they put Howard Stern writer on their resume, who would want to hire that? Like, what were some of the bits you came up with? Yeah. Well, I had 3 of the names in the silly name segment when Howard announced that he was renewing for 3 years. Cool.
Were you my cock or my crotch? Which one?
Right, my cock. God damn, it's so old, this shit. So let's get Gary's reaction. Gary was not ready for this.
There's a lot of excitement. Now, Gary, are you happy to hear that we are coming back?
Gary, you there, buddy?
Here is Baba Booey.
Hello?
Yeah, let me,
Gary, you there?
here he is. There he is. Look at Baba Booey, skinny and
I'm thrilled.
Hyundai.
I'm thrilled.
You're thrilled. Yes.
You know what? I feel like when you think of an athlete who's played for the same team his whole life, I feel like I will be able to go out having played for one team my entire life, the greatest team in the world.
So, am I to believe that if Howard retired, Gary would go produce a different radio show?
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Gary's also retiring at that point, and he's actually like, phew, thank God I don't have to find another gig now.
No, he's been in talks with Stephanie Miller.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's likely true. All right, so now let's get the reaction from the staff.
What is the reaction back there among the staff?
So it was immediate applause. And then, and then everybody's just, I think everyone's very, very happy. But it was immediate applause. As soon as you said, I'm coming back, it was like NASA, with papers in the air, people clapping.
These people are losers.
Get back to work.
These people should have been out of there years ago. This is a sinking ship. Now, is it a good gig? Maybe. I don't know what they're paying these people. I would imagine they're all getting pay cuts because he's getting more flexibility.
Right.
So how many days a week, how many days a year are these people even working? And then are they allowed to do side gigs? Because for a long time, they would get a lot of shit. Like Sal and Richard were trying to do stand-up shows and trying to do different things on the road. You had the block parties back in the day, Ronnie's block party, and all these different things. And Howard would give everyone shit for trying to have a side hustle. It's like, well, we work 100 days out of the year. Can I do some stuff to maybe make some more money? So then it's like, all right, let's bring in the staff. Let's talk to these losers one-on-one.
Oh, God.
Let's go to a couple of fans who are excited to hear about this, but also bring in a couple of people from the staff who might be
Yeah, we would love to.
excited.
Anybody disappointed? Anybody relieved?
And now maybe some of you can begin writing material again for the show. I heard you were selling it off to Chris. You must be excited. And I'm excited.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Howard, a little passive aggressive. Remember, it was posted in page 6 that someone unknown from the staff said, yeah, we're saving our good jokes for when we start our podcast after this thing is over with. So Howard doesn't forget that. Oh, you guys going to start writing those jokes for me now? Now that we're back on? This is the last clip I have, but this is more about his flexibility. He hints at what this new contract is going to be.
When you get to a certain point in life and you've been hustling your whole life, you do want some time to just literally walk around in your bathrobe with your balls hanging out and pull a Rodney Dangerfield.
Right. You can do that.
You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So anyway, my point is the contract's going to give me a lot of flexibility, and I'll explain all that bullshit. But the fact is, we're back. That's the announcement. We're back. We're back.
So let me translate this. I saw Eric Nago in the chat earlier with a similar sentiment that what's really happening here is that Sirius is like, Howard, we can't pay you the money we used to pay you. You don't have the listeners. You're not bringing in subscribers anymore. So here's what we can give you. So Howard's only place to negotiate from is, can I get more time off then?
Right.
Can I just work a bunch less? And they're like, yeah, because they don't care about the Howard Stern show being on the radio. They want the Howard Stern name when they're giving their sales presentations to Honda or Toyota. And you got to put Sirius XM radios in the cars still. We do? I don't know. Everyone just listens to their phone. They just have CarPlay and stuff. No. They can't get Howard Stern without Sirius XM. We have Howard Stern. We have Smart List. We have, he's just a number of people they list now. And so the name is worth it to them to some degree. So if they still have that notoriety, we're the exclusive place to get Howard Stern. But the show, they don't give a fuck about.
No, they don't. And I think part of it is also, it's like a Jenga. They think once that name is removed from Sirius or that press comes out, it'll just start this crumble. Since that was the pillar that started it, it'll just see as they're failing, the stock will dip. Everyone will panic. It'll be like when Coke changes and has to change back really fast. They don't want to regret that. And it's not about the show. It's just about that.
Right. Yeah. There's not an executive who wants to be the one who lost Howard Stern in case something like that were to happen. So he re-signed him. We don't know what the deal is. We don't know what the terms are. I think Howard saves face here because it looks like he's still relevant and
still has power.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, I'm sure, because of how he's managed, I'm sure they went out to Netflix and HBO and Amazon and negotiated and talked about potential other deals and probably saw way less money for those. They're just like, yeah, we've tried this with other washed up has-beens. It's not really the direction we're going in right now.
I think he gets one. I think he gets one good deal when he leaves. If he can say he went from Sirius to whatever this is, to FUBU or whatever they're going to call it, he'll have that. But after that, yeah, that's when people are going to start actually listening and watching the show.
This is how Howard put the announcement out on social media. So this is with the video element.
I'm happy to announce that I figured out a way to have it all. So yes, we are coming back for 3 years. The announcement... So the announcement is that we're going to be partnering with SiriusXM and continue to entertain for the next 3 years. I want to thank Robin, Fred, Gary, and especially, of course, Robin, I know you joined me in thanking Willie Fistagash and you, Jasshole, Lou Sanis, I want to thank, and Mike Hawk. Gary, what is the reaction back there among the staff?
So it was immediate applause. As soon as you said, I'm coming back, it was like NASA, with papers in the air, people clapping.
We're back. That's the announcement. We're back. 3 more years with SiriusXM. And I'm excited about it because you know what? I do still love radio.
And he's not even facing the camera.
Badass.
What kind of a broadcaster is Howard Stern?
Never see Imus sitting like that with his leg up.
Oh, my gosh. He's not getting the advice from Stuttering John that he needs, unfortunately. So, yep, we still have Howard Stern in rotation here on WATP. Very exciting that they're going to keep this thing going for 3 more years for some reason. And I looked it up. So he did 100 shows in 2025. I guess it's being reported he's going to do about 75 in the coming years.
Yeah, that's flexible.
75 shows. That's 6 episodes per month. Just start a podcast. You know what I mean? Like, we do more than that.
Oh, yeah.
We do more than 75 episodes a year. It's just like, yeah, it's pretty easy, Howard. Just do a couple a week whenever you want to. It's great.
Does he still say he hates podcasts?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, he's not even in the studio to thank the staff. No. He just, hey, I just want to thank all the people back there, and I'll say some silly names and instead of who's actually helping me out. All right, we got Opie radio stuff coming up. We have Stuttering John with Miss Judy's return to the show, and John is smitten. We have Is It Gay? We have the Opie or Burr game. We have To Poke a Dabbler, reviews, voicemails, so much to get to. We appreciate people who are supporting the show by going to supertip.gg/WATP, like Hudson Margera over here, who says, bring out another Hackamania in Vegas. Doing a shot with Carl and the legendary Chris while scolding has become a yearly tradition. Venue update. Yes, we'll definitely do a shot together, Hudson, and skull at the show. Venue, we're still going to be at the Plaza. We just don't know where in the Plaza because it depends on what the show's going to be. We're still, I shouldn't say we, Patrick is still building out what the performers are going to be and what the lineup's going to be. So we shall see.
Mostrote comes in and says, Adam, please go on NLO2 to watch some Richard and Bauer. I would love to.
Yeah. I'll be in the NLO studios on Saturday. I'm going to Vegas tomorrow, and I'll be over at Patrick's house doing WTP.
Roll up!
This Saturday, yes. We probably will fight. The Greater Good says, requesting a couple of substitutions. Hold the Imholte and add extra Patty Broken Skull. I'm allergic to Burr, so put on some Banfield instead. All right. I appreciate the feedback. I've been looking at Patrick Michael, Patty Broken Skull. I've been checking out his stuff all the time. And there's nothing to talk about with it. Right. He just watches other people's videos. It sucks. It's sad because he's not really doing anything anymore.
And if we had new Banfield stuff, we would.
And Jerry retired from the internet.
Yeah.
He's just writing books.
Yeah, he is.
So that's
so
unfortunate.
Many books.
But thank you to the Greater Good. And Benny Blessings, member for 5 months, says, I just realized Eb and I have the same eyeglasses. Happy Hanukkah.
You have good taste, Benny Blessings. Happy Hanukkah.
It's a couple of Jews Jewing it up over here.
It's a half
it looks
Jew.
like.
My father.
It's fucking half Jew. All right, let's check in on the Opster.
Bum, 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 bum.
Adam, you were checking in on Opie Monday morning. He has his new co-host Tony P. I feel like Tony P is still auditioning to be the co-host on the show.
He's still finding his footing, figuring out what his attitude is going to be, but he's gung-ho about it, and they are falling in love fast.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to hear that because Opie needs friends.
He does.
And it seems like we're on the way to introduce Tony P.
Yes.
to Opie, right? You know, they're buddies who do those stand-up shows together.
Yeah, and Tony P would be in some of those Gephardt's episodes. You know, he'd be in the back, he'd talk some shit.
Okay.
So
we're going to start off.
We're going to start off with number 3, where Opie has $1 million idea for Amazon, if only they'd listen.
That's insane. Could you wrap this stuff for me too? That would be the next thing. If Amazon goes, you want us to wrap your gifts for you, an extra charge, whatever the charge is. This Amazon, are you listening? I'm brilliant. I am
have it already.
You want to make even more money, Amazon? This is what you do for us people that have families and we're trying to get our Christmas shopping.
You're not listening.
You got a little button. Hold on, Tony. You got a little button, and you push that button. You say, "Yes, wrap my gifts." Oh my God! You want to talk about a revenue stream?
That already exists. It already exists on Amazon. It says, "Is this a gift?" And you can push yes, and they'll wrap it for you, and they'll even fill out the card.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you getting me back because you can't have kids? Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
here?
that's what the fuck's happening, man.
Whoa.
Sorry.
You know something?
Wow. As Opie's yelling, "Why aren't you listening to me?" He's literally not listening to Tony, telling him that exists. Shut up. You sound stupid.
And then he went for the jugular.
Right.
Yes. And then he did a Stuttering John move.
Drink bleach.
Wow.
Yeah.
Opie was so sure of himself with that, too. Did you imagine him in a board meeting? Where he's like the executive at Nike. We should make sneakers people can play basketball in, and we'll send them makes you jump higher and run faster. And I was just like, we do that, Opie. Sit down. We have basketball sneakers. Shut up.
Wait, quiet, everybody. Carl's got an idea for a catchphrase. Just do it.
I get it.
Okay.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
All
the only
right,
thing worse than this is Opie interviewing this guy. He is the worst interviewer on the planet. Watch this.
Are you the sad couple that has no kids? Or are you happy
We were
when you're
supposed to have kids, but we didn't.
All right. Why am I going down that road? There was tragedy.
You want to make my life
I'm sorry, Tony. For real, I'm taking that back. I'm sorry. I was trying to go for some humor, and I realized that you actually had a tragedy. You and your wife were trying to have kids.
Correct.
It just didn't work. I'm sorry.
He was going for humor. Are you the sad couple with no kids? Hilarious. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Oh, and then he should have known that Tony wanted to have kids and couldn't.
And is he sorry?
No. He's embarrassed.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all it is.
And he really is like, you told me private information. Sorry for accidentally using it against you every single chance I get.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that was his immediate response to, "Oh, you're trying to get me back because you can't have children over there, huh?"
Oh yeah,
well, say that.
Wow.
Your wife's womb is barren. Jesus Christ, dude. I just said Amazon already has a gift option.
Yeah, and also we pretend I'm shooting blanks. All right.
You'd be the type of father you would give him a few backhands, right, Tony? A few backhands, keep him honest.
I don't think so. I would give him the look.
Right.
You know, the look is stronger than a backhand.
No, but Tony, if you did have kids, you'd be a terrible father, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be really bad at parenting, you know, if you were able to have children. Isn't that correct?
Beat him, continuous cycle of abuse, right?
What kind of question is that?
When your wife fantasizes about being a mother, do you think about beating the kid then?
Do you guys ever have those conversations? Would we beat the girl more or the boy more, do you think, if we had kids?
How would you prefer? You'd beat them both equally. Of course you could.
Right. Which belt would you use? Could you find a belt in that closet behind you and show us?
You ever pretend and just hit the pillow? I don't know. I've had lots of kids, tons of them, too many, so I don't know what that's like for you. See, he says he sympathizes because he grew up with a couple next door that also did not have kids.
Oh.
And every once in a while, you would peek at the neighbor's house, and you saw the woman. You saw the woman just staring staring out her kitchen window, watching us play. And we invited him over a few times, and there was a sadness in that house.
What? I have to say, I don't have children. I stare out the window at the neighborhood kids because we're laughing at them.
That is true.
It's something I really enjoy. I'm not like, oh, if only I had a retard who's running around on a big wheel, smashing into cars.
There have been some boring football games here where that really took precedent.
Yeah, before Josh Allen was drafted, it was some trying times watching the Bills.
It's like they must look at us with disgust because they want kids of their own. No, they're just disgusted by you, Opie.
Yeah. It's like, how many fucking kids are they going to have over there? Because Opie doesn't even know. Are there 7, 8, 9? We don't even know how many kids are in Opie's family back then.
And why the fuck does Tony have to answer for any of this?
Right. What does that have to do with Tony at all?
He tries to say it right here.
Yeah,
I get what
and
you're
we
saying,
felt
but
bad for the lady.
I get it. I understand. I'm not that. That's not the couple that I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not staring out the window longing for a different life, Opie. We're fine. Thanks, Mel, buddy. No, remember you guys are the sad couple? No, I told you that's not the case. That was the whole point.
Did you see how Tony took a pause and smiled and thought how am I going to explain this to him tactfully? Something you've never seen Opie do.
Unbelievable.
So Tony is now inspired and he starts talking about the tragedy that happened at the Reiner household.
Mm-hmm.
That's his last vision. He opened up and says, "Hey, what's up, little Johnny?" And little Johnny's
Dude.
like, "You know something? Just sit there. You're gonna get hobbled right now. You understand?"
Dude, I wouldn't call it a bit, obviously, because hopefully bits are kind of humor based.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they are. Wait, does he not know that the kid's name is Nick? Or is it something else they're talking about there?
This is also a couple days ago, so I don't know.
Okay.
No, he's talking about that. I don't think
He is
knew.
talking about that. He thinks
Yeah.
it's Johnny Reiner, who's a little kid.
He was just saying, imagine
Yeah,
it's happening
yeah.
to you and you're being stabbed by your own kid. He's being hilarious about it.
Good stuff. Yeah, no,
Noticed.
really funny.
So now this is the bit that Opie's talking about.
Oh, good.
But it's something I've talked about for a very, very long time, that there are people out there. There are people out there right now, maybe even watching this, where they gave birth to their own killer. I've been talking about this for a million years.
Since he was 18.
There's people out there right now. Yeah, they're very famous. They made a bunch of movies. We know about them. What's he talking about? Did you know this happens? Yes, it's the biggest news story this week.
But this is Opie's thing. Everyone knows that.
Yeah,
Being the
idiot.
parents of serial killers is Opie's beat. Everyone knows that. What the fuck is he talking about?
What's he talking about? Oh boy, what a good bit though.
Well, now we're gonna start to get into Opie's personality and how people feel about it.
Tony, you're the man. I made
You're
a
the man,
mistake. I made a mistake today, so I just want to, I was just.
Nah,
going
bro,
for-
don't worry. I believe you.
I'm not going to lie to you. Like I want to let people in on the, the real stuff. I was going for a silly bit and I forgot what you told me, and then I'm like, what did
Yeah,
I
but
do?
that's all right, bro, because this is what I'm learning. Because when you're friends, right? When
Yeah.
you're friends, you are very successful at well, I'm not taking anything of what you did away from you, but the word on the street is that you're not a nice guy.
Right.
Oh, interesting. All right, Tony. Oh, starting to warm up to Tony a little bit here. People all told me you're a prick. Word
on your street.
Word on the street.
Your doorman told me that.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, because he's hanging out at Gebhard's. He's like, yeah, we're on the street. What street? Well, actually, it's inside the bar where all your friends are. They say you're a prick.
By street, I mean the comment section of this clip.
Yeah, that too. What's funny about that is Opie has to bring that up again. Which, if Tony's uncomfortable with this, just let it lay. We're good. We're moving on. That thing that Opie just did, dude, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up, is what you do after the show's over.
Yeah.
That's what a true friend would do. When I brought that up, I wasn't thinking. I'm really sorry about that.
This is scab picking.
Right. Yes,
Yes.
to bring it back up on the show, it's like he's trying to reintroduce it again and get back into it. It's like it doesn't make him look like the good person in this.
You can't mention Jackie the Joke Man to Stuttering John without him saying, who hates me because he had a stroke and can't work anymore and isn't healthy, and that's why he hates me. It's because you keep saying that. Don't bring it up, Opie. Drop it. Just drop it. Don't draw attention to it. So now there's a fan of Tony's and of O&A that comes to Gephardt's and has some thoughts on Opie that Tony's going to share.
And he's a fan. I'm talking about, he's telling me, oh, did you see this? Did you see that? Did you?
Good guy, by the way. Solid dude. He's been around a couple times now.
Correct. And he's very nostalgic. He gives both of you guys equal support.
Right.
He'd love to see a reunion, but he said everybody was painting this guy to be a piece of shit. And he's like, I've met him twice, and he's been nothing but fucking great to me. Nothing but kind. Nothing but...
Oh my God, Tony! Thank you for saying that, because like there's nothing I can do about it anymore. You know, I think unfortunately I was looked at as like the boss of the show, and
Well, listen,
I think a lot of people are using me as a scapegoat.
Wow. Opie needs to cling to that.
Yeah.
He's so excited. Someone said that I was a nice guy. Let's talk about that for the next 32 minutes. That's awesome. You know, a guy who actually is secure in who they are would just go, yeah. All right, whatever. So anyway, did you catch the game last night? See how the Bills came back against the Patriots? Like, that's what Opie should be saying right now. That's what people want to be talking about, obviously.
Tony brought that up, and Opie was holding his breath for the entire minute. And then when he said, he thinks you're a great guy, oh, God, thank God. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you so much.
That's always Opie's go-to, is that he was the boss, as if there's never been a boss that people liked.
Right.
In the history of bosses.
Yeah.
It's like, no, there's lots of people that people enjoy working for.
Yeah, it's not mutually exclusive.
Right.
Here, Opie's trying to wrap it up.
The one stupid video, it's on YouTube Shorts right now. I say it's stupid because it's so quick and easy, but it's doing very, very. You know what I think? Whatever. I'll play it another time. But it's a quick clip of you talking about having sad eyes. People said you have sad eyes, and you said it's because I'm married. The thing is 8 seconds. It's doing very well.
Why don't you want to play it if it's going very well? You don't want more.
Bring up not having kids again.
Why is he not wanting to play it?
Why does Opie think that an 8-second clip is actually going viral?
Oh, well, he just go ahead.
No, it's got the numbers. If it's
he's so stupid.
Do you mind pulling it up?
Do you have it here?
Yeah, it's the next one.
Your wife just said you have sad eyes.
Yeah. That's because I'm married. Do you understand?
Good stuff.
Okay.
That music bed helps a lot too. Wow. Really
if you
good,
look
Opie.
there, you can see it has 10 likes and 4 comments.
It's going viral. Holy shit, you're right. That's so sad. It's doing very, very well.
I know what you're thinking, guys. You're thinking, well, Opie posted a lot of places, and I probably just picked the one with the low numbers from Opie Radio. So here's the same clip on Opie Unleashed.
Your wife just said you have sad eyes.
Yeah. That's because I'm married. Do you understand?
3 likes, 1 comment.
Yeah. What's he talking about?
I don't know, man. This reminds me of, just to bring up Aaron Imholte again from Steel Toe, he brags about the number of people watching his show, but he adds in Twitter or X numbers. And the way they calculate those numbers is just like anyone who's passing by, scrolling through, and there's an impression and it runs by, they count as like a live viewer or something. And I think the same thing is happening with these YouTube shorts. And the reason why Opie was getting all those views when he was going vertical in the morning with his show, and he's like, well, I got 27,000 views. Like, you don't. Like, that's not a real metric. People are just flinging by these stupid quick videos. They're not paying attention, they're not engaging, and they don't care.
I also think that Opie deals with a lot of older people, and when he tells his wife or Ron or anybody that it's doing well, he can show them some of those random Imholte numbers and trick them. If you look, the amount of plays the Billie Eilish song has at the bottom of the clip says 2 million.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Opie sees that 2 million, shows it to people.
Oh, okay.
That's why he bragged about it, but he wouldn't put it up.
Okay, yep, that makes sense.
Because we'll know.
Because imagine if he did have 2 million views on this video and 1 comment.
Right.
That wouldn't be a good sign at all.
Now, this next one's up to you. Does anyone have any desire to see Tony's apartment?
I have to see Tony's apartment. I want to compare this to what Ron's up to. Let's see.
A few super chats. Thank you. I made $7 today. Thank you for that. But I need you to listen to these on a podcast app. So whatever app you have, subscribe to Opie Radio, download a few episodes and listen. Okay. that helps the cause a lot. So Tony's trying to figure out how to turn off his.
No, I'm gonna be like you. I'm trying to get like the.
Oh yeah,
sunset.
man.
The sunset's back there, bro. If I set up like this, I would have the same view as you.
So why don't you go next to the window?
I could do that. It's
Yeah,
because
go next to the window next time. I would love to see your view.
Yeah.
All right. But that's the one thing that really, really, really helped. If you could watch these or listen to them, depending on what app you got. If you could listen to these on a podcast app, that helps tremendously.
That window would be fine. It'd be fine. It's a very tiny window on that apartment. If it weren't contrasted with Opie's giant windows behind him overlooking Manhattan, and Tony's just like, yeah, look, I got the same view you do. You don't. Maybe you should podcast like I do. You shouldn't.
We're twins.
Yeah, no. It's way sadder.
And even within that, Opie had the vibe of like someone just told him they're auditioning for the same role as him. Like, oh, well, then you should use yours too. I bet it's great. He's stealing my act.
But also, it's never a good idea to be backlit. Opie's like, yeah, you should be backlit from now on, like I am. It's a terrible idea.
This last thing is crazy. This is Opie telling you about a holiday film he saw. It pays off.
And we were watching this hunk of shit where this mom, she loses her job. She makes Christmas cookies, and they're like, we have to let you go. And then the daughter wants to go to the snowboarding school. Did anyone else see this hunk of shit? And so then the mom's like, I need to figure out how to like pay for this. So then, she realizes that the exclusive hotel, right, that is run by the fuck up of a son, the guy that really runs the hotel, some billionaire. He's like, oh, you're a fuck up. Why don't you run my exclusive hotel? And then she comes in because she's like, oh my God, they're auditioning for Santa Claus. Problem is, I got a vagina. So she gets her friends together and she's like, look, man, I got a vagina, right? They didn't say this in the movie, but I read between the lines. I got a vagina and I got to look like a guy because if I could get this job as Santa Claus, right? They pay $2,000 a week. That's a nice salary in this day and age. And then I could get my daughter who's getting bullied on the fucking ski slope because she dresses weird. There's a Mean Girls angle here. I could get her into the snowboarding school.
This is crazy.
So then I guess who got the job as Santa Claus? Because, oh my God, she wasn't believable as a man. It was incredible. And then she's in the locker room and she falls in love kind of with the guy that is the fuck up of the billionaire, right? The son of the billionaire. They're both in the locker room. And then there's this whole weird thing because he drops his towel because he thinks he's in a locker room with fucking just guys. Even though I've been in the locker room with a lot of guys and I got a nice piece downstairs, but I'm not going to fucking just drop my towel like that, even though it's a bunch of guys. But he drops his towel, right? And now he's naked to the world. And then he's looking at her dressed as Santa Claus and go, well, aren't you going to change? And she's like, oh, well, with the fake guy boy. Well, there's go around the corner change. Not even close to believable as a dude. She still believes she has a vagina, but this guy's stupid and thinks that, it's a real guy. And then why don't you ask me how it ended there, Tony P?
She fell in love with the guy.
The answer is I have no fucking idea.
Perfect.
Then we just.
Thank you for bringing that up. Amazing.
Right.
Good stuff. He goes, ask me how it ended. And Tony just goes, did it end with them falling in love? Like, that's not what Opie said at all. He said, ask him how it ended.
Take direction, Tony.
Yeah. And Tony's just selling everything that Opie's doing. Wah! He's falling off his chair right there. Good for him.
This show is for no one but Opie.
Well, I'm glad that Opie has a new friend. I'm glad that him and Tony P are falling in love. But, I'm a traditionalist. For me, when I think of Opie in the morning, I think of Opie and Ron the Waiter. It's Ron Berman or bust for me. Yeah. So please tell me you checked in on Tuesday morning show, which is Ron Day.
I sure did. And the chat really comes alive when Ron is there. And they set him off right at the top.
That's beautiful.
David says, because my title is simple. Trump's terrible Rob Reiner tweet. Why surprise? So David has to hit us right away with the TDS. TDS. We all got TDS. No. Let me start, Ron. Trump is an asshole. Okay? And we all should accept that Trump is an asshole. We should all accept that Trump is a dick. There's a
great political commentary.
A free chat he put up. The sun hasn't even come up yet. He's already screaming like a lunatic. There's no way the family lives there with him, right?
No, they're not there.
That's a crazy way to behave.
Just the whole recap of that film we just heard. Nobody can be in the other room while he's doing that.
No.
They would have him committed. So the chat continues to piss him off.
Okay.
Opie is a sociopath, whining that other people lack empathy. Hey, Barry, what the F do you know about me, Barry, you lunatic? You fucking lunatic. And I have shown empathy on this, especially the later years of my career, you lunatic. I actually felt insanely sad for Charlie Kirk's family as well.
There's proof.
Yeah.
There's proof you're all better now, Opie. I like that he first goes, you don't know me. And then he goes, all right, you were right for a while there, but I've changed my way. Like, which one is it?
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I was watching, so Akasha's wife, Jasleen, has that podcast with her friend that's like Main Character Pod or something it's called. And they were getting a lot of hate for the shit that she was talking about her husband. And they came on the show and they go, people are saying they hate me? They don't even know me. It's like, no. We hate you. You can get to know someone real quick when you watch them talk for an hour at a time into a microphone. People get to know whether they like you or not.
You know why that's bullshit? Because you've never heard Opie say, oh, they're a fan of mine? They like me? They don't
Right.
even know me. I've never met them.
Yeah. You never hear that side of it. Okay.
So now that he's, he knows how to handle criticism.
Oh, good.
He rage baited me there, Ron. You know, he rage baited
Here he got you.
You know, and now, whatever. Barry, let me get rid of Barry. Barry can't handle this.
Oh, Barry can't handle this. Barry's the one who can't handle this. Interesting. I saw a whole different thing that just unfolded, but okay.
Yep. And Ron's trying to comfort him, so he's like, Barry, you know, Barack Obama's real name is Barry, so Michelle Obama is something, and I don't know why Opie launches into this about Michelle Obama.
And let me tell you, try to figure out if she has a package. I'm gonna go and enjoy the day today. You go online and try to figure out if she has a package or not. Like I said, this world has passed me by. What else you got, Ron?
You fucking know all about this shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Opie just hears Michelle Obama and has to talk about her dick immediately.
This old world might have passed him by.
Yeah, I think so. Well, he's really triggered on the show today.
Yeah.
What's going on? He's in a bad mood. Maybe he didn't get his Christmas shopping done. He's got holidays coming up. I know that stresses him out. Grandpa gets real stressed out around the holidays.
Isn't it the most suicides around the holidays?
Well, yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah, Ron knows all about that, unfortunately.
He sure does. And
Yep.
he comes in right here with a story about a student he went to high school with named Lewis. They were on the football team together. They were both co-captains. And this kid had a tough time. He was bullied by a student named Anthony Foote. And Ron will take it from there.
Lewis's girlfriend, family moved to another state. So it just devastated him. It was like his only anchor. He drops out of school. 2 weeks later, he comes back with a double-barrel shotgun, wearing a ammunition.
I just gotta say,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
We should be able to talk about this openly, but this social media drives me nuts. So just be very
come
careful.
back with a double barrel. I can say that.
You're allowed to talk about all of this stuff, Opie. What is he talking about? Why does he think he's being censored all the time?
Who does he think is listening?
Right.
Right.
Not YouTube. I can tell you that. Careful. He's telling a news story. Has Opie ever heard a true crime podcast? Do you know the shit we say on the Creep Off every Monday afternoon? I'm never worried about it. I'm just reporting the news.
You actually have fun with it.
Yeah, I shouldn't. That's the bad part. But still, I love that Opie thinks that YouTube's going to be like, you're talking about shooting with a gun? You can't do that.
I think Ron just got too many words in without Opie saying something.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got to slow down his momentum a little bit.
Yep.
He always does it at the worst time of the story and of trying to censor someone. They were talking about Diddy. He said everything, and then he said he's gay, and Opie went, whoa.
Yeah,
This
that's
guy just
right.
said the kid comes to the school with a double-barrel shotgun. He was wearing, ho, before you describe what he's wearing. There are censors here.
Don't say camouflage. We can't say that on the show.
Yeah.
All right. So he continues on with the story of the shooter.
He's drinking like a big wine cooler.
Right.
And he goes directly to the homeroom of where Anthony Foote should be.
Right, now
back
you got to
then, I don't know
be
how-
very careful how you.
I understand. I got.
We all understand what happened next.
I understand.
Just be
He
careful.
goes- so
We don't.
I don't know if they even have home runs now, but back then you had to go to your homeroom first.
Right. Well, that's how
it
you
was
started
usually
your
in
day.
alphabetical order or something.
Right. So he went in
And-
there, and did he take him out?
Hold on, let me tell the story. The one fucking day Anthony Foote decides to skip homeroom is that fucking day.
God. So this guy's alive?
Opie already finished the story in his head. He's
Right.
like, we've all got the story. It's already done. Wait, he survived that? Yeah, he didn't even tell the story yet, you idiot.
I think Chris is right. I think he just can't handle somebody else telling a good story.
Yeah. He really it stops all momentum from happening.
And not to be
homeroom. We can't be saying homeroom on the show. What the fuck?
Was there a homeroom rep?
This is like the Kevin Brennan joke that he does ad nauseum. He's like, whoa, get my channel struck. It's the holidays. Whoa, you can't say that. But Opie's doing it earnestly.
Yeah.
Right.
Opie legitimately thinks you can't say these things.
Yeah, a seasoned pro like Opie.
Don't say shotgun, say pew pew. There's ways around this.
So, not to be outdone, Ron mentions another moment in history that happened at his school.
So 6 weeks later, the same goddamn high school in Concord, New Hampshire, my history teacher, Krista McAuliffe, was the teacher that was in the Space Shuttle Challenger.
Wait, this guy's from New England?
That's where he went to school, yeah.
Holy shit.
A history teacher, Krista McAuliffe, was the teacher that was in the Space Shuttle Challenger where she blew up.
I heard her. I heard about the color of her eyes. Blue. One blue this way, one blue that. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that was Ron's teacher, huh? That was
that was Ron's teacher. And they do mention some of those jokes.
Oh,
some of the jokes that were famous around that time. Opie has to
Sure.
own up to saying some on his old radio show.
Well, don't say it on YouTube, though.
Yeah. Careful.
Careful.
None of this is interesting to Opie.
Oh, no?
No. We spent how many episodes on his mother? None of this is of any interest, really. He just almost doesn't believe it. He questions him to be like, I don't even know if that's true. He gets competitive with him.
Of course he does. Is that the next clip?
No, the next one is him trying to win favor with the audience and Ron.
Oh, okay.
And coming soon, do we do it tomorrow or Thursday? Coming soon, it's going to be Round the Waiter Appreciation Day.
Oh yeah? Oh, wait a minute. Well, it's Hanukkah.
It's
By the way, tonight will be the third night of Hanukkah. The
Maybe
third.
we do it Thursday so we could get people pumped. But basically, look, I take care of Ron, first of all. Second of all, though, how about you put your money where your mouth is? Everyone likes Ron on these things. So how about maybe Thursday, all super chats that come in, I will give to Ron the Waiter, on top of what I will give him,
It's a
what
Hanukkah
I will
miracle.
give him as well.
It's a Oh, hold on. Whatever I get, you're gonna match. Is that what you just said?
Whoa. What is this scheme that Opie's coming up with? This is very un-Opie-like, what he's coming up with here. So now he's realizing that if he wants super chats, which is his only income, well, no, I guess he makes ad revenue. He's got that iHeart deal that he was talking about that he never brings up anymore. So there's that ad revenue that's coming in. But the super chats is like, it's really that well as run dry. So he's looking for schemes now.
Right.
And so he's going, everyone loves Ron.
There'll be less insults towards me.
Let's do a Ron Super Chat Thursday thing. And I want to point out to Opie, if he's listening, or his nephew or whoever runs his social media is listening, Cardiff just went on Stuttering John's show, and John has not made more money during a podcast episode all year. And Cardiff has been trying to get back on Opie's show for months, and Opie rejected it. If you want to make some money, you got to get a potato on the show.
Yep.
This is something we all know. This is proof is in the pudding on this one.
America loves carbs.
For sure. All right, so what's going on here? Opie's come up with this scheme. He says, I'm going to give you all the super chat money. And then Ron goes, will you double it? Will you match? He got real greedy there, didn't he?
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, that got really weird. Like, oh, maybe you can actually double the amount of money that you make and give it to me.
It's brilliant because Opie's trying to do this nice gesture and get goodwill from it. So Ron has to challenge him and make him actually give him something. Let's see how Opie handles that.
I didn't say match.
Oh.
Wait, I can't. All right, I'll say this. I'll say this. No, because I get nervous. Yeah, I have no problem matching. We do Ron the Waiter Appreciation Day. You get all the super chat money, and I match. But I don't know if YouTube allows that officially, so I can't officially say that I would match. If you know what I'm saying, I got to look into the rules of the super chats on YouTube.
And me, Rich. I live in a basement.
These people love you. So so let's do this. We'll do a super chat day for you, and all of it goes to you, and then I will do something very nice because I don't know. YouTube has
Hanukkah, like
no,
my
YouTube has
menorah.
very strict rules with like super chats and stuff. So all I could say is all the super chats will go to you. I think I could say that. And I will do something handsomely after that.
Thursday.
Does that make sense?
Yes,
No.
Thursday,
No.
Thursday,
Doesn't make any
Thursday.
sense.
It's Ronnie's Hanukkah Appreciation Day. Dun, 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 dun.
Let me figure it all out. But at the very least, all super chats on Thursday go to you. Don't get too excited, Ron, because we made $2 today.
I bet it'll do better on Thursday.
Yeah.
That's my prediction on this. I think Ron Day will do better than $2.
I think he's going to do great because Opie spent the entire day today saying it's Ron's day tomorrow, so you got to send me money today. Come on, give me $5.
Oh boy,
what an asshole!
So Opie thinks this is crazy. Opie thinks that it's against YouTube's terms of service for Opie to give money to his buddy behind the scenes.
Yep.
How would that be possible? How would YouTube police such a thing, and why would they police such a thing?
Well, I think he knows that it's not true.
He has to.
But it's a reason.
It's the craziest thing I've ever heard. As far as like, I don't think that they'd allow me to match the money. Or will they just make up a dollar amount and give me that? And
$200.
And they'll be fine with that then? Oh, and then YouTube looked at it like, no, that's pretty close to the actual super chat money you got. $200. I think we got to police this. Give us the money, LP. Hand it over. That's crazy. And I just love the fact that Opie's so cash poor. And Ron called about it. I mean, that was kind of a ballsy move on Ron's part.
He's got nothing to lose.
Yeah, why not? Hey, why don't you match it too? He'll never see that money because you know what Opie will do. You don't get the money until the 21st the next month.
Mm-hmm.
And the money, the gross versus the net is so wacky because YouTube takes their cut and Apple takes their cut if you're on an iPhone or an iPad. So I can only imagine Opie's going to have a hard time with the accounting. And also, well, I'll give you the money when I get the money.
Yeah.
I want to follow this saga. I want to know if this gets brought up on the air ever again. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning, Thursday morning.
I will
Opie
be there.
Radio.
Mhm.
Yes, please, Adam. We need you monitoring the situation for us. Thank you very much. Great presentation today of Opie's show. Always fun stuff. We got Stuttering John coming up. We have To Poke a Dabbler. We have Is It Gay? We have Burr or Opie, that new game. So much still to get to. But first, I want to thank the people who are supporting this show and supporting our channel. Supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to do things like this.
You're just mad you can't have kids. Unlike me, I had 2 kids. I still have 2 kids, if you want to know the truth.
Yeah, right. That's the tell, if you want to know the truth. Rick from New York coming in. He said, I would have saved this for Who Are These Socials, but we have 3 musicians on stream tonight. So, best Metallica album, and Why Is It, and Justice for All, I Miss for Life. I like Master of Puppets.
It's Master of Puppets.
Okay. Adam, any thoughts on Metallica?
Best Al Pacino movie and Justice for All.
Very good. Look at what you did. Making a lot of good points over there.
Thanks.
N-word Efsler says, hey, producer Chris, hope you're doing okay after John savagely attacked you and your shoulders. I'd say shrug it off, bro, but you can't. Can you? The Joe DeRosa of the Dabbleverse, except funny.
Thank you.
Is Joe DeRosa known for not having shoulders, too?
I guess.
Why not? Deviant Gourmet, Sirius 2030. We lost Howard, but Owen Air back. That would be a good move. That was a debate I had on Hughesy's show on Monday of an Opie and Anthony reunion, how much money they can make if they were to have a reunion. Scott Schaffer says, it'll be someone from this audience that actually pays Ron. Yeah, Ron's not getting a cent. And E-Rock in the comments section I saw was even saying like Opie was going with, I take care of Ron. I do stuff for Ron. It's like, you do? I don't think that's true.
That's why he's always mentioning it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, and Ron keeps mentioning how he lives in a basement. So
Yeah, noticed that too. All right, let's check out what's going on with my buddy Stutcho.
Bloody ass. Can I get a little sympathy? Because I got a bloody ass. I'm leaving generously because I got a bloody ass.
All right, so we have a contest going. Stuttering John is starting up the Melendez Law Firm, and he says he's got this great tagline or slogan, but he can't tell us what it is. He doesn't want us stealing it. So I've asked all of you to speculate on what you think that might be. And we've had some good submissions come in. People have been making actual logos of it and helping us with the visual element of it as well. So here's an example. Has your life been turned sideways? Call Skull Law, you dumb fuck. 1-800-GAGIA. So he's decided it's going to be Skull Law. Eric Connor comes in with Menendez attorney at law. Fat, drunk, and stupid is the way to go through life. Gold star lawyering. And these are the things that he does the best. Potato bullying, kid trashing, rights publicity, integrity verification, and general warts. I don't know what that meant. It's supposed to be general warts, but I like it.
Who's that a picture of?
That's the principal or the dean in
Vernon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the one.
It stinks.
He's the one who says fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life. Here's one from Brian DeWald. It says, Melendez Law, we are not afraid to sue. He's not afraid to sue. I also got Deluxe coming in with experts in drunk driving, Skull, which you would think it'd be drunk driving law, but Artie wrote in and said, when I get your case closed, we celebrate the win by opening mine. Skola. CJ Ham wrote in a few. He said, if they drew first blood, hire the dud. Or where credits mean everything unless calculating your bill. Or your lawyer doesn't need a degree to charge you a fee. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. And then this one, when legal trouble take their toll, just lift a bunch and yell skull.
Okay.
Jerry Jerome Hawkins says, if you get trashed, I'll get you cash. Alyssa Ortiz says, Melendez Law, that's why pencils have erasers.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And SSD says, Melendez Law, have you been a dumb fuck? We can help. Call us at 1-800-TRASHED. Keep those coming in. We have the contest going of the best taglines or slogans for John's new law firm after he passes the bar in a few years, because he's getting help from Miss Judy. Miss Judy is back on the show. And shockingly, everyone in this audience is going to be surprised by this, because we played the clip last time of John saying that he's putting Vince the lawyer in timeout for a year, maybe indefinitely.
Oh, yeah.
Very mad at Vince the lawyer for his behavior. And we know that when John says he's going to do something, he's going to do that. Mm-hmm. He follows through with it. Well, it turns out Vince was back on the show, and then Vince convinced John to have Judy back on the show. And Judy is looking over this lawsuit, the LOL suit, as we refer to it, or the skull suit, because she's going to go on once over with Kaylee, the Lucy type box. She does Dabbleverse, and discuss this. So she's just started looking at it.
Miss Judy and Lucy Typebox are going to review your lawsuit, I heard, next week.
Yeah, next Monday.
Okay.
So I just took a quick look at it, so I don't have any sort of initial impressions yet.
Well,
other than your attorney couldn't even spell his own name right, so that doesn't look good. I think
that
it was
bad?
the first page, the first or second page that I saw on this huge PDF. He misspelled his last name. Who does that?
I think he amended it and got it right the second time, right, John?
I thought so. I don't even know. But listen,
Should
here's
know.
the thing, though. Vince, what has Lady K been successful at?
That's a really good flow to that conversation they have
He
going
was
there.
punch drunk. That was a punch to the face, and
Yeah.
he could not recover.
The first things that Miss Judy comes out to talk to him about, what's up with your attorney spelling his name wrong? He seems like a dunce. He's like, oh, yeah, anyway, Carl sucks.
I got my resume here.
Right, yeah, let me pull that out. So
I appreciate Judy coming on, trying to have a conversation with him about this. He obviously does not want to talk about it, which I understand. And so he decides to talk about me, which is, he's been talking about me a lot because I went on Hughesy's show this week and they've been watching the clip on Shoey's Anonymous or one of these subreddits. And so watch how Judy's like tuned out. She's like, oh, we're doing this. I thought I was a guest on the show to talk about law or something. But no, John's going at his usual Lady K's the worst stuff.
I mean, he starts to say, I fail at everything. I don't know, Vince. I sold the movie The National Lampoon.
So Judy's just checked out. She's like, oh, John's doing his Carl said this, and I have to prove him wrong with that.
It'd be great if she cracked a bush light.
Oh, you got one from me? So this is what John's referring to. He's watched this video twice now. He watched it Tuesday. He's watching it again today. Any guest that he has on the show, he keeps pulling this up. So this is what he's referring to, where he says that I said he fails at everything. It's not what I said. I guess, so what you're not understanding, because you're like, I don't care about Stuttering John. And the vast majority of people don't give a shit about Stuttering John. But I will tell you, I think he's the greatest lolcow in the history of lolcows. I can make the argument for it because, unlike all the other guys that people make fun of, John actually did have a 15-year run on the Howard Stern Show and a 10-year run on the Tonight Show, and he sucks at everything.
Fuck you!
It's incredible what he's accomplished. And now that we're seeing like what he really is and who he actually is fascinating. So that's what I said on there. I was like, the reason why we follow John is because he did have a career in show business, unlike a lot of these other losers. You know, he's not Dark Side Phil or, you know, any of these other guys that you watch and you go, oh, this is like a bumbling idiot on the internet. They're fun too.
Sure.
But John's fascinating.
Yeah.
So John sees that and he goes, Carl says I fail at everything, which is not what I said. But of course, John has to go to his go-to on why I suck.
Yeah, okay. Let me just tell you, Miss Judy, like, as Vince knows, he used to broadcast like this. And he did his whole show, Miss Judy, looking to the side.
Yeah.
For 7 years. And I had to be the guy who is successful at broadcasting. Tell him that you don't broadcast looking to the side. You look straight ahead.
Yeah.
But he's going to say, I'm a failure? Vince.
Is this how you measure success, based on the way your head is tilted? I had no idea that was the measurement for this. I should be doing better. So Vince is convinced John that I took John's advice, because when I do shows where I'm not showing my own video clips, like right now I'm looking to the side because that's where my monitor is, where I watch my videos from. When I'm doing shows where I don't pull my own clips, I look forward at the people who I'm on a show with. So I do it both ways. It's amazing. It's amazing how versatile I am.
He showed this clip to Ava, and Ava said exactly that, and he had the same moment as earlier. He just got like punch drunk in the head.
Ava explained that.
Yeah, well, that and then just moved on to something else.
Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, John's very convinced that the reason why I suck as a podcaster is because of the way that I tilt my head while recording my show, which you got me, John. All right, let the hitting on Miss Judy begin.
Wait, hitting on her? Hold on. He's not attracted to her anymore. He made that very clear.
He was drunk that one night and lashing out. He was angry, but no, he's very attracted to Miss Judy.
Huh.
And he's very charming too, John.
I'm trying to do some work, and she's following your show now religiously.
Who is?
Miss Judy.
I am.
Miss Judy, when are you going to come out here and let's go have dinner?
Oh, no, John.
It's my sister who's going to Florida, possibly.
Bullshit. She said that if you were within like a 300-mile radius, your show, she would drive to it.
Well, maybe not 300 miles, but there is a comedy club called Raleigh Improv that's pretty close to me.
What's it called?
Raleigh Improv.
Okay, well, I will. I'll check it out, Miss Judy. I'd love to meet you.
He'll be booking that the second this show ends. He'll be calling Raleigh. And John is great at that. He has no problem. He's never embarrassed. It's such a great superpower to have. So he'll call Raleigh Improv and pay them to do their show there.
Who's listening to the show? I think VTL is listening to the show. John's superpower is the inability to be embarrassed. Did you see immediately? You know, Vince sets it up. Oh, Miss Judy's texting me about you. She's watching your show. And John's just like, oh, he's making all those dumb faces. Like, I guess we're going to fuck. You know, he's got it all figured out. He thinks he's all charming and silly. And he will try to book a show at that comedy club. For sure.
it really felt like a double team, like two cops getting this guy to do whatever they want. She almost pulled out a script like, yes, there's a comedy club at the Raleigh Improv. You should call them. Something's happening here, and I like it.
Well, John finds out that Miss Judy has a boyfriend. This is bad news. But don't worry, John's able to pivot.
Miss Judy, if it's true that you have a boyfriend, then hook me up with your sister.
I mean, I don't know if this is a good strategy to show how desperate you are.
Words
at all times
fail me.
At all times, he just shows how desperate he is and how alone and lonely he is. Well, do you know anyone else with a vagina? Or maybe it used to be a penis, but they inverted it. Do you know anyone?
I'm progressive.
Yeah, I'll do whatever.
No, sis, you'll love this. He says he'll take either one of us. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, we're interchangeable.
Now, when we had Judy on PDP, we were talking to her about some of John's creepy behavior, and I appreciate she got back on John's show because she wasn't sure if she'd ever be back on again. I was messaging with her on the side, and I'm like, you got to get back on that show. You're great on it. I love Miss Judy on John's show. And John's always hitting on her, and John tells this story about, he's bragging about fucking this girl. And he drove like a really far distance because she's like, my sister lives in DC. He's like, so what? And he's like, I once drove across the country in order to get laid. And Judy's not impressed by this.
It's our third meeting, which was the one where I closed the deal.
Is that something to brag about? I mean, women aren't impressed by this type of talk.
Miss Judy, what I'm trying to say is, just because your sister's in D.C., it's only a 2-hour plane ride away.
That's a lot of effort. I mean, you're in Florida. Aren't there tons of women there?
Yeah.
Nope.
Could you imagine talking about flying from Cape Coral to Washington, D.C. for a woman you've never met before that you might potentially get some from? Imagine thinking that, let alone saying it out loud on your podcast.
When I was in my teens, late teens, I
Sure.
might have...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, John has the mentality of a virgin who's feeling like, fuck, this window. I got to get in at some point. I think he's starting to feel that desperation of, if not now, when? Like, this happens to guys like John, where it's just like, I will never get my dick wet again. And he's handling it very poorly.
Well, he's not listening to her saying, women are not impressed by this.
Yeah, the body count you talk about, the 300 girls, like he brings that up all the time. She's just like, that's not a turn on. Yeah, we're not impressed by that.
The sheer audacity of saying, let me tell you what women want to Judy is incredible.
Right. It's great. So Judy fires back with, instead of flying to DC to meet my sister who's not interested in you and is way out of your league, there's like apps and stuff for that. Listen to John's answer.
Well, what about Tinder?
Oh, I'm on Tinder all the time.
I'm on Tinder all the time. That was sad.
Yeah.
That was sad. I can't get anyone to swipe right on me. Womp womp. I'm on Tinder all the time. Brutal.
There's plenty of apps you could fail at.
Yeah. Don't stop there.
You need a working credit card for some.
Right.
They want a photo from the last 30 years.
Remember when Raya wouldn't approve him?
Yes.
He talked to some comic, and she's like, oh, yeah, I'm on there.
That's hilarious. All right, so John finds out that Judy's been with her boyfriend for over 5 years.
Oh.
So you know what question's going to come up.
Are you? So how long you been dating this guy?
Probably 5+ years.
Oh, so you don't have sex anymore?
Huh?
So you don't have sex anymore?
Let's not talk about these things. That's
I'm
so
only
rude.
kidding. I'm just trying to
acting like Vince.
Remember, John's only kidding unless he's not.
Right up until he's not.
Do you want to talk about your sex life? Because I'm just joking, unless you do. Because then we can talk about it.
And she could have said almost anything, and he was coming back with that.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just trying to shock you, he says.
Yeah.
I wish she would shock him back.
That's not
yeah, we're fucking.
That's not a shocking question. Right. My asshole's sore, John. What else do you want to talk about?
It's going down on me right now.
Right now, yeah. Say hi, honey.
So Judy throws John a bone. She compliments him. And John can't handle compliments either.
No.
He can't handle rejection. He can't handle compliments. He sucks.
Vince was asking you if you sniffed girls' underwear.
No. It's gross.
And you said something like, well, what if she farted in them?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it just struck a nerve, and I started laughing like crazy because these are things that most people wouldn't say in polite company. And you
But
guys
Miss
are
Judy, if you know my
perfectly-
history, I've been doing this since I was 5 years old.
Is that incredible? Oh, saying inappropriate things that you shouldn't say? Yeah, I've been doing this since I was 5. Yeah, that's when people do that. When they're 5, they don't know any better. Right. And John's like takes that as like a badge of honor. No, you don't understand. I've been an immature asshole since I was an immature asshole.
I was born a pervert.
Yep.
Good stuff. And he can't just like take the comment. She's like, I thought that was really funny when you did that. Most people wouldn't do that. He's like, oh, you don't even know. I do that kind of shit in my sleep. I'm so good at being inappropriate. All right, John. Good for you. So then he gets to the bottom of whether or not Judy and her boyfriend even sleep in the same room. This is hilarious.
Is it true that you don't sleep in the same room as your boy? Friend?
That's true. That's true. Because things get boring after, I don't know. I mean, let's say you've been with the same person for 5 years.
Yeah, you don't want to eat pizza every day.
Huh? What, eat pizza?
Perfect answer,
Yep.
Judy. You don't want to eat pizza every day. I was talking about sex with my boyfriend. What are you talking about?
So you did send me the pizza.
Fucking John. He really is just caught up in his own world. But here he sees an opportunity. He's like, oh, she just said she's bored of sex with her boyfriend. They don't sleep in the same bed together. John's going, I got an in right here. So he's going to go full court press on this one. Now remember, he's just joking around.
Right.
In other words, like, so you're bored, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's
So why
always
you-
like this
Why you
initial
spice it up
thrill.
a little Dana Rican here?
Actually, I've never been with a Puerto Rican.
Jesus, John. He cannot help himself. He knows this isn't a good look. The faces he makes when he gets real close to the camera and stuff, it looks hideous. It looks demonic. And yet he can't stop himself. He's just so horned up and so excited about this possibility. She's rejecting everything. She's rejected him every time he's gone after her. And then he's like trying to get her on a technicality. Yeah, but you don't fuck your boyfriend.
Yes.
So it's like, well, yeah, you're right. So I guess I do have to screw you. Never mind.
Which window of the house is to your bedroom?
Right. I was waiting for him to say.
Yeah.
Which room?
I'll book the Raleigh Comedy Club.
Yeah.
All right. So John's improv skills are on full display in this one.
Because I checked
You know what
out
they
his
say is,
website.
as soon as you go Puerto Rican, you'll start your man seeking.
Yeah, but
I was gonna say your pussy will be reeking. would make more sense on that one. Wow, why would John even start that without having any idea where he was going to go with it?
Also, it doesn't work.
No.
So once you try me, you'll be seeking other people.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. Oh boy, John sucks at this. He sucks at comedy and hitting on girls, and that's what he's trying to pull off here. So Chet comes in and makes fun of John.
Let's see, Evans Gate. When you're hungover, you look more Asian than Judy. What kind of insult
well,
is that?
that's kind of rude, but whatever. We can laugh it off.
Yeah, but see, so Miss Judy, if you're bored with this guy, why not get a little strange?
Because we've had kind of a longer relationship, and he gets along well with my son.
Oh, poor Judy. Now she has to like answer earnestly. Like, all right, let me explain to you how relationships work, John. So we're committed to each other, and so yeah, he's not dicking me down every night. That doesn't mean I'm just gonna go like any guy shove their hog in my mouth. I don't know if you understand how the world works, but that's kind of like what we're doing here. Poor Judy.
Yeah, it didn't even start there. It started earlier when she was like, now, we know that hurt your feelings, John, but we're just going to brush that off, even though it was mean. It was kind of funny, huh?
Right.
She's soft parenting him, and he's like. Meanwhile, she thought it was funny, John, and you didn't.
She likes all these stupid Asian jokes. She's way into it. So yeah, there's John just like honestly being like, no, I really think that you're gonna have to sleep with me. And she's explaining that like, no, I have a boyfriend, and we've been committed together for a long time. So listen to this, because her boyfriend and her son are, really well connected. They're family at this point. And so she wants to know, or she's explaining to him, yeah, there's a reason why I'm in a committed relationship with this guy.
I'm sure I'd be kismet with your son.
Huh?
I'm sure I'd get along
Well, how do you get along
famously with your son. What?
How do you get along with your children?
Wonderfully.
Oh, that's a great question, Judy.
Yeah.
How do you get along with your children? John says wonderfully. There's actually paperwork filed in this lawsuit, if you ever get to it, Judy, that says otherwise. It's written there in black and white that John actually does not get along with his children. I didn't put that in there. John decided to, for some reason.
I haven't had a fight with my kids in years.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's probably very true. All right, so then Judy starts getting made fun of, and John has to white knight for her.
People say mean things about me too, like you sound shitty and, something's wrong with you and you're not that hot or you look like a grandma. So,
I think you're hot.
whatever. I don't care.
No, I was talking about you, John.
I think you're hot.
People can have different opinions. Okay.
Why is John so bad at this? He's 60 years old. I think you're hot. I think you're hot. Did you hear what I said about you being hot? She knows, John. God damn it. It's enough already. It's not helping you. Fucking pull her pigtails a little harder, you idiot.
Seriously.
Sucks at this. All right, so then John reads a super chat about the fact that he has genital warts. This goes well.
To tell Judy how your penis warts went away. All these are so silly, Miss Judy. I'm sorry.
Tell me about this wart story, because people keep mentioning that you had genital.
I had genital warts when I was like 20 years old, and they cut them off, and I've never gotten them back. Sometimes they, they'll never turn up again. Any girl I have ever.
Sometimes they write to me from afar, but they haven't come back home.
I put $500 away every month for them, and I send it.
Again, any girl I have ever been with never got them, so I think it's dormant or out of my system.
Jesus Christ.
I think.
I'm pretty sure.
Dormant. So are we fucking or what?
Yeah, right. They actually, it's kind of like a ribbed for her pleasure kind of thing with my genital warts.
Oh, Jesus.
I've gotten compliments on my warts.
Now I don't want to eat or have sex.
All right, let's get back to hitting on Miss Judy.
I mean, ultimately, it's for entertainment, isn't it? Like, we could be totally making up stories just to entertain people.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So it's like a soap opera drama.
Yeah,
but it's sort of real life because you're talking about your life all the time.
Vince wanted me to say, do you have any Puerto Rican in you?
No.
Do you want some?
Well, I thought that.
So John's not listening to his guest at all. No. And so she just continues to talk because she doesn't know what's going on. John's just looking down. And Vince is sending John pickup lines because John can't do it on his own. Vince is telling me to say, you want to fuck? He's so bad at this.
Vince asked me to ask you if you like me. If you do, check this box.
This continues to escalate. This is the craziest part right here.
So,
do you promise that if you and your boyfriend break up, I get first dibs?
Well, I'll tell you. I will tell you. But see, like, we can just be friends. Why can't people just be friends?
Oh, Johnny got friend zoned.
Yeah.
He doesn't know it yet. He's not listening.
And also, you can't be friends with this man.
No. He's horny. He's too horny to be friends with you, Miss Judy. But John just, that was the craziest thing. If you break up with your boyfriend, you're going to fuck me, right? She doesn't like you. It's very obvious to everyone observing this.
Well, at the very least, can I fuck your sister while I'm waiting?
Right. I know.
Anyway,
dibs.
One more. remember, this is all just jokes, but one more try.
I have a romantic attraction.
Well, sometimes you just have to put that aside and just be happy to have friends. Yeah.
Everyone always says I'm so creepy, but to me, I'm kind of kidding. I'm being.
Exactly.
Everyone says I'm creepy, but to me, I'm kind of kidding.
Oh my God.
He even knows he comes off as a creep, and then everyone tells him he's a creep, and he still can't help himself. And that's proof this guy has not gotten laid in at least 7 years. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 10.
It has a big effect on a man's mental state when that kind
It
of thing
does.
happens.
It does. He's having a rough go at it. We back up real quick. Producer Chris found this the other day in Dabblers Anonymous.
Oh, yeah.
And it's probably be good for one of our Living in the Past series.
We could do both.
But we could do both. This is great. This is from 8 years ago. This is a review of John's podcast. And this guy fucking nailed it. Pure Dreck, he said. Stuttering John must be mentally ill. The presumption that anyone would be interested in this has-been, never-was showbiz career is the only thing remotely laughable about his latest comedy podcast. All he does is complain about people who have screwed him over while taking zero personal responsibility. It's exhausting to listen to. His gripes are so specific. You would actually need to be Stuttering John to understand them. It's not all bad, though. If you like hack jokes delivered with gusto by a passive-aggressive alcoholic, this show's for you. I feel so bad for John's in-studio producer and his partners at Imagination Road who actually put money into this abortion. Hey, John, if you read this, answer a question. If your Senate run was all a joke, why do you still have an active donate button on your Melendez for Senate website? Wouldn't soliciting funds for a bogus Senate bid be considered fraud? Wow. Maybe you're a born politician after all. This guy fucking hits all the important points on there. Very impressive.
Signed by the president of Imagine Road Entertainment, Royce.
P.S. You're fired.
Yeah.
So, yep. That's the latest with John. Very happy to see Miss Judy back on the show. And John has been rewatching my appearance with Husey because Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid was saying, this was the big debate that we had. I don't know why, because I'm not Shuley, but for some reason they were asking me why Shuley doesn't change his show format since John's striking his channel. And my whole point was never negotiate with terrorists. Just because someone is striking your channel when they shouldn't be, because it's all fair use, doesn't mean you should change the way you live your life. Right. And between John and Ava and Keanu and every other fucking numbnuts that John talks to, no one could figure out what I was saying. They're like, what's Carl talking about? What does he mean? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Ava today said she'd give me $50 to discuss my analogies with her. And I say, I will take your $50 and I will discuss my analogies with you, Ava. I like that she thinks I'm afraid of her. Like, oh no, Ava wants to debate me on something? Yes. The answer is yes, Ava. You don't have to ask. You don't have to give me $50. I mean, you said it, so I'll take it. But
yeah.
I'll email you. You won't email me. But let's set this up because I was just like, wow, Carl's analogies. I was explaining that Howard Stern changed his show format and everyone hates it now. So why should Shuley change the show format that people enjoy? And they're like, you're comparing him to Howard Stern? Like, people are retarded. They argue like John.
You said the thing about terrorism. So you were
Yep.
talking about a terrorist attack. And they're
Yep.
like, what is he talking about? Where is he going with this? It's an analogy.
It's an analogy. I don't think it's actually 9/11.
Right. I hope you didn't say active violence. Did you?
I didn't say active violence. Thank
Okay.
God. People would have lost their minds on it.
And the big joke being, how could you compare the Shuley show to the Howard Stern show? You weren't. But also, he did work there for like a decade. So when you're just talking about random shows, it's not a crazy thing to say.
Yeah, it's something that we all understand and can relate to because we all
Yes.
know what happened to this Howard Stern show and how it was good and then it got bad. Anyway, whatever. I don't have to discuss this with you guys. You guys get it. Holy shit. Some fucking idiots out there. We got a game coming up. Is it gay? We got Opie or Burr, the third installment of that. We have To Poke a Dabbler coming up. Reviews, voicemails. The review girls are waiting in the green room. But before we get to that, I'm going to go over to supertip.gg/WATP where people are supporting the show.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da-la-da, 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 da-da-da.
John's never sung better. I got to give it to him. Rumpled Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast.
The statute of limitations have run out on my genital warts. Also, Judy, I know you said no the first 47 times, but I'm hoping the 48th time's the charm.
Tube Sock says, I'll be super chatting around the waiter on Thursday. Good for you, Tube Sock. Let's make Opie pay up. Deviant Gourmet. 2030, can Sirius afford Sam Roberts' E-Rock reunion? I don't know what's going to happen to that company. I really don't understand their business model anymore. Revenge of Penis Wrinkle, $5. Ordering meds on mute for 5 minutes during a live show. A true consummate professional. The lack of effort is impressive. Learned from this, Carla. Is that what John was doing today?
I don't know. I know it's what I was doing.
Oh, that's what you were doing. I got it. Rumpled Trenchcoat comes back in. If it wasn't due to psychosis, I would be really impressed by the confidence Stuttering John has to start a joke with no idea where it's going. That's not a great character trait, to be honest with you. John's thread says, I actually get cringe pains from John. He is a true one of one loser, asshole, embarrassment, lol cow, etc. He's the best.
Mm-hmm.
He's the greatest lol cow in history. Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid doesn't have to like him. It's fine. We do. Ralph Melendez beat his son. Wait, was Miss Judy Satomi all along? Could you imagine?
Oh.
Could you imagine if this was broccoli or something? It was Miss Judy.
Miss Judy takes off a mask and it's the same face.
Why don't you lay off the Asians?
Tongue punch by Fartbox, 6969. Ava is an Adam and drag? I am confused.
Nobody said that.
That's true. Ava did have to jump off John's show, and then all of a sudden Adam was over here.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Funny how that works, isn't it? All right. We got to get into some real business now, the important stuff. Oh, that's not the thing I wanted to hit.
Here's your murder.
Fuck off.
Is it weird or is it gay? What will Aaron say today? Is it gay?
I'm so good at this. What is happening, Megan? Good to see you.
What's up? What's up?
And Annie, good to see you as well.
Oh, hello. It's good to see everyone.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on. We have an important round of Is It Gay? I hope I didn't use any of these clips because we were playing some Aaron stuff today, which we don't normally do on the show. Okay, good. Because I was watching him call a lot of things gay, but that is his MO.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't surprised. All right, the way this game is played is that we are going to play a clip of Aaron setting up something, and then we have to figure out if that something that he's setting up is gay or not, because Aaron has no creativity and thinks that calling something gay is peak comedy. And away we go.
You can be independent. I make my own money. I've got my own career. But as soon as you hear thump, oh my God, honey, you need to go down there and check it out. You know what the worst thing is when you go downstairs. And by the way, as a man, you should check out that sound. The worst thing is when you're a dude and you think, the woman thinks she heard something and you got to go down and investigate and you grab a bat or something like that and you're naked. And you're like, even if I beat the shit out of this guy, and there's somebody in the house and I fuck him up, I'm doing it with my dick out.
Okay.
Is it gay to have your dick out when confronting someone who is breaking into your house? Adam.
It might be a misdirection, but I have to go with my gut here and say gay.
Carl.
I know it feels like a misdirection, but that is definitely gay. Yes.
Chris.
It's gay.
Annie.
You got to do what you got to do, but it is gay.
All right, let's find out.
And there's something about this that feels gay. Like,
yep. Nailed it. I knew Aaron couldn't resist. All right. Everyone gets the first round. Going to round 2.
Week from yesterday. So thank you very much. I appreciate your generosity. All you got to do today is hit like, hit subscribe, and hit follow. Don Imus says, why is Aaron missing 4 teeth? I'm only missing one tooth. Yeah, just one. How dare you say I'm missing 4 teeth? I'm missing a tooth. Now I'm sad. Now I don't feel like doing a show. I'm just...
Is it gay to tease Aaron about his missing tooth? Annie?
It is not gay.
Chris?
Not gay.
Carl?
Is this the first time he's admitted to missing teeth? We've been speculating on this little
I
piggy
think
for
so.
months.
I think so.
Wow, this is big news. I'm going to say it's not gay.
Adam?
Adam?
I'm gonna
Do
keep
you
it
need the
interesting.
question?
I'm gonna keep it interesting and go gay.
All right, here we go.
kidding. He's being gay.
Oh, Adam picks up a point.
Felt good.
Who sent this in to me? Someone pulled some drops for you, Adam.
I'll go for it and say I'm gay.
Or this one.
I'm all gay. Are they tapping my phone calls?
I think so.
Gay.
All right. Well, Adam picks up a point on that one on all of us. Way to go. So now we go to round 3. I feel like Adam's had some bad luck at this game recently, so I'm rooting for him.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. Let's keep it rolling.
Is 40. 40 is what 40 does. It's what it is, was, and always will be. 40 is, I remember when my dad turned 40 and we threw a big party for him and people like, you're over the hill. Fuck. I felt so young when that was happening. I feel young now. Like, that's the thing, you know, because I live my life in movie and music quotes. I think of the George Strait lyric in Troubadour often. I still feel 25 most of the time. I don't, like, when I think of myself as almost 40, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't feel 40. I feel adventurous.
Is it gay to feel youthful or adventurous when you are about to hit 40? Adam.
I mean, when you say it like that. However, I'm gonna go with not gay.
Carl.
I got to go not gay on this one.
Chris.
Not gay.
Annie.
It's not gay, but it is pathetic.
Okay, very good. We got a consensus again. Let's see what happens.
That was gay. That was gay. Wasn't it?
Oh, God damn it. Megan's getting us with these.
Killing it.
Well done with that.
Oops.
All right. Well, now we're moving on to round 4. And Adam still has a 1-point lead on the rest of the group.
Yum. I can make a you chugged your drink too much, you're a fat guy joke. He said I'm sticky brown yum cum guy. I'm not.
Aaron.
It's the brown part that offends me most.
These are sock accounts. Post like a man under your real account.
I don't watch.
You know, don't hide.
Sean.
Don't hide your feelings. Don't hide your feelings.
I don't watch your channel, Sean. Trial coverage is for old maids. All right? If you're a 42-year-old woman, you can watch trial coverage. If you're a guy and you watch trial coverage,
Is watching trial coverage as a man gay? Annie.
Yeah, it's gay.
Chris.
Not gay.
Carl.
It's gay.
Adam.
I'm gay. I mean, it's gay. It's gay.
I knew it.
I've got bad news for you. You're gay.
All right, Aaron. Wow, this is all from this week.
Last week.
This is all from last week. Wow, this game has not affected his ability to call things gay, has it?
No. He's having a very gay week.
You'd think this would be in the back of his head. He'd be like, I gotta stop calling everything gay. Nope. He can't stop himself.
I think he cared about it for 2, maybe 3 days, and he's like, wait, caring about that's gay. Never mind.
Yes. Is stopping yourself from saying gay all the time gay? All right, this is a round 5. And what are the scores right now?
Adam is leading with 3.
Okay.
You and Annie are tied with 2.
All right, here we go, round 5.
Matt, this is probably some kind of hidden in here as I'm just flipping a blade open while I watch this. That's probably no good. That's probably something I should check on. The fact that they're talking about bronies and I'm sitting here just flipping this thing open and closed, open and closed. It's probably, what do they call that? Not psychosomatic. It's down in here. Subversive. I don't know.
It's a community.
But like the media goes in and goes, aren't these guys great? Aren't they wonderful? This is normal. This is them fucking softening us. This is the media being in on this shit.
For a lot of people who don't have traditional communities. I mean, you can relate bronies to just about any other fandom. Swifties, Trekkies, Packers fans.
Does Aaron think that Packers fans are gay?
Oh, wow.
Think hard. Chris?
Yes.
Carl?
I know that he's a Vikings fan and they're in the same division, so I think he thinks Packers fans are gay.
Annie?
I think it's gay.
Adam?
It's gay.
I like that one. Yeah, because they're gay too. I like that one.
Yeah.
Packer fans are gay.
This guy does 5 hours in a row by himself sometimes. He sucks. All right, we all got that one, right?
He is right. No one else does a show like him.
That's true. I guess it was the word Packers that made it too easy on that one.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
You have to say it's gay.
Yeah. All right, so we have now our, what do we call this round?
The bonus
The final round.
Round 6.
We'll call this the final round. And what the final round is it's worth 3 points. It's anybody's game still. And it's not just, is it gay? We're going to get some multiple choice and try to figure out what Aaron is going to say about whatever the topic is in this clip.
I don't know. I've looked at Ohio. I've looked at Maine. Neither of them are as generous as Minnesota is when it comes to welfare. So it's almost like that could be a bunch of bullshit. Let's see what's going on in Ohio.
The Somalians have it figured out in Columbus. I went to the Walmart on Georgesville to see if I could see people filling their carts or just kind of see what I could see. It's not the way they do it. They've got it.
That's a little fucked up, though, isn't it? I got to call this guy out a little. You just went to the Walmart to spy on Somali people?
I think you played what I was going. I think you already played.
Oh, that was my prompt right there. He went to
Yeah.
Walmart to spy on Somali people.
Yeah.
Gay.
Wait, he didn't say anything about it yet.
He did.
He did? Oh.
He did.
Did we ruin the game here?
It's okay.
Is it okay?
Tell me what. Tell me
Yeah,
what.
I already forgot what he
You
said.
think it was.
Weird.
He didn't say anything about it, did he? Am I missing it?
Spying on Somali people in Walmart. Is it gay, weird, or fucked up?
Yeah, he didn't say any of those things. All right, we're good. Who goes first?
He did though.
He did?
No, we didn't hear it.
Oh, well then.
All right. Well, then you can guess, and then you can back it up.
Okay.
Adam?
Not gay? Because I didn't hear the word gay.
Gay, weird, or fucked up?
Yes.
Oh, fucked up.
Carl?
I'm going to go weird.
Chris?
I went weird.
Annie?
Gay.
All right. All right. Now, Megan, I'm going to hit play. I'm pretty sure I paused it in the right spot, but let's find out. I can back it up if this is wrong.
Okay.
It's a little fucked up, bro.
See, I had it.
He said it twice. I didn't realize it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't pick up on it because we didn't know what the prompts were
Yeah.
going to be.
Adam crushed it.
Adam, congratulations, my friend.
Whew, it feels good. It feels good. I can't wait to tell my parents and everyone back at home.
Yeah, if you want to call them now, I totally understand. But
No, that's fine. That's fine. I almost pulled a clip for you, Megan. Opie was trying to remember the name of a chatter, and he kept saying, "Is it Gail? Is it Gail?"
All right, we got another fun game here. This is the Opie or Burr game.
Thank you for that warm welcome. Hello, producer Chris. I'm your host, Simon, from the Worst Ever Podcast. Everybody ready?
Yes.
We're going to have so much fun today because we got a lot of dandy clips. So let's try to figure out, is it Opie or Burr? Here's how the game works. I read a quote from either Greg Opie Hughes or William Frederick Burr, and then you guess, is it Opie or Burr? You guys are really getting the hang of this. Let's play round one. I'll leave you with this point. 15 years of our lives wasted on Trump. What I mean by that is talking about Trump with your friends and your family and your coworkers. Time to register those votes.
Oh, wow. That could go either way. I'm going to go Burr, because Burr's figured out that he's been wasting so much of his time. What do you think, Adam?
I'm going with Burr.
Annie?
Opie.
Megan?
I was thinking Burr.
Producer Chris?
Burr.
All right, so Annie's the one, Opie. Let's find out.
And here's the answer.
I'll leave you with this point. 15 years of our lives wasted on Trump. What I mean by that is talking about Trump with your friends and your family and your coworkers.
List 3 things Opie doesn't have. Let's play round 2.
Well put.
I mean those tiny fucking mosquitoes. They're this fucking big, and the stinger on them is pretty much their whole body. I don't even know how they fly. How do you fly? Time to register those votes.
Wow, that's another tough one. I'll start with you, Producer Chris.
Burr.
Megan?
I'll go Opie.
I'm going to go Burr. What do you think, Annie?
Sounds like Burr.
Adam?
Yeah, even how he pronounced it could be either one. It's
I know.
amazing.
I know, it's great.
I
It's
gotta
good
go
rules.
Burr. Gotta go Burr.
All right, let's go.
And here's the answer.
I mean, those tiny fucking mosquitoes, they're this fucking big, and the stinger on them is pretty much their whole body. I don't even know how they fly. How do you fly?
Fucking mosquitoes. How do they work?
Holy shit. What's going on with the scoring in this game? I know Annie got the first round. What happened in that round?
Megan got it.
Wow. Congrats, Megan. Ladies are killing us right now.
I spend so much time listening to these people. Both
I know.
of them. So much time.
These are the
This
two
is
guys on your
crazy.
beats, and you're 0 for 2.
How do they work? Round 3. Let's play. I don't think that's the noise, but I like that little statico thing you're doing. That bab 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 bab. Time to register those votes.
All right, Annie, what do you think?
Is that supposed to be staccato?
I don't know.
I'm going to go with Opie.
Adam?
Yeah, I have to go Opie because he's talking to someone in the room, maybe.
I'm going Bill Burr. What do you think, Megan?
I'm going Burr also.
Producer Chris?
Burr.
All right.
And here's the answer.
I don't think that's the noise, but I like that little statico thing you're doing. That bap, 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 bap.
Statico. Legato.
Well played.
That's funny. Yeah, Adam, I'm really disappointed in you, my friend.
I have to rethink a lot of things in my life right now.
Legato. Round 4. Let's play. And some dog wanted to go outside and went rah, 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 something like that. And they went, that's the fucking sound. That's the sound. Do you drink ketamine? How does that work? Time to register those votes.
Jesus Christ. I think it's Opie. I'm going to go Opie on this one, Producer Chris.
I went Burr. I think it's a misdirect.
Adam?
I'm going Burr.
Annie?
Burr.
Megan?
I'll go Opie also.
Thank you. You're the only other one.
And here's the answer.
and some dog wanted to go outside or something like that. And they're like, that's the fucking sound. That's the sound. Do you drink ketamine? How does that work?
Was I telling the truth with that barking, Adam? Round 5, final round. Let's play. And I realized I didn't really like my girl that much because I crawled out of a window. Time to register those votes.
Megan, what do you got?
I'll go Burr.
Producer Chris?
Opie.
Adam?
I'm going Opie.
I'm going Opie as well. Annie, what do you got?
Burr.
Let's go.
And here's the answer.
And I realized I didn't really like my girl that much because I crawled out of a window.
What window did Opie crawl out of? Let's find out on another edition of Opie's Out. Let me set the scene for you, Producer Chris.
All right.
Opie's just gotten into a car accident with Brother Wheeze.
Oh.
Let's pick up the action.
And then at that point, you realize how much you like your girl. And it was me and Wheeze in the front, his wife in the back, my girlfriend at the time in the back. And I realized I didn't really like my girl that much because I crawled out of a window and basically said to her, like, you're on your own. I did a George Costanza. No, I think, in all fairness, I think I did that because I was in complete shock because my face hit the rear view mirror, breaking my nose.
And then she died.
Oh, Jesus.
Congratulations to this week's winner. As part of our prize package, you may go to thecreepoff.com and vote for Carl.
Yes.
Simon from The Worst Ever, Opie or Burr. Join us next time. Goodbye.
Thank you, Simon. Very well done. This game is evolving. I enjoy it. Who won this game? What's the final score?
I won with 3.
Producer Chris. Congratulations. Look at that. This is the show where everyone's a winner.
Yeah, it's the duck pond.
All right. Guys, the fun doesn't stop there. You'd think like, well, we can't keep having fun, right? There's no fucking way. I believe it or not, the fun keeps going.
What?
Hold on a second. What is
What?
this? What is this link that I was sent by Cardiff? I don't even think this is the right link. This is an hour and 34 minutes.
Yeah, that's the beginning of his show.
Yeah. Did he send me the wrong link, or is he fucking with me, or did I screw it up?
Cardiff doesn't fuck with you.
These are the... And I built that up so well, too.
I know.
We were all going to be so excited
I'm
about
still having
this.
fun.
Oh, that's definitely the link he sent me. Son of a bitch. So either he fucked up or he's just fucking with me, which is very possible because Cardiff's kind of a jerk.
But that means we have time for Is It Gale?
All right. Well, I have blue balls now because there is no to poke a dabbler. Very disappointing, but you know what we do have is supertip.gg/WATP.
Oh, Judy, you got what I need, but you say we'll just be friends. In that case, where's your sister?
A Bismarcky song. Where's your sister? The 500 Miles song does fit SJ perfectly because it is an incel simp anthem, and he's turning into one. That is true. I never thought of it that way. Scott Schaffler coming in, or Scott Schaffer.
Did you ever see a whale with a polka dot tail? Did you ever see a man with 8 fingers on his hand? Did you have to dry your eye when you saw that puppy fly? Billy.
Thank you for the Ween lyrics. Always appreciate it over here.
I gotta say, I was getting hammered with producer Bree last night.
Yeah?
Celebrating our birthdays.
Nice.
And I played that song really loud.
How did that go over?
She hates it.
Yeah. I could imagine. Ween's an acquired taste. It's like scotch or vagina.
Well, no. She liked, what is it? Buckingham Green.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Rumple Trenchcoat says, Quaker Oats presents Oops, All Gay. That was a round of all gay, which I appreciate from time to time.
Very good.
I appreciate when Aaron uses gay a lot.
Me too.
It
I
makes
think that's
it funny.
Megan, I know that you like to check out people commenting on our Spotify episodes individually. Do you have any new comments on there that you'd like to read for us?
Yes. We have a couple from episode 682 from last week. Still can't get over Miss Judy's reduction. There's no justice in this world.
That was so crazy that Miss Judy was talking about getting her breasts reduced. Taiwanese women are doing this now. The world is out of control.
I have to tell someone I got 100% on Is It Gay? Good job, Baby Butters.
Impressive, Baby Butters. Good for you.
And then we have Scott saying, Harbor Fields actually has Opie as number 8 in notable alumni according to their Wikipedia page.
Big if true. Number 8? Yikes.
We know for a fact he's behind the guy who invented the Palm Pilot. It's true.
That is true?
Mm-hmm. Went to his school.
Do you have any more? That's all you got?
Yeah.
Andy, do we have any new reviews coming in?
Yes, we have a new one coming in from P Breezy 45 Auto saying, Dorks. Smile talking nobody Carl Hamburger struggles with speech impediment while rehashing a stolen bit from former Opie and Anthony rodeo show. Every other podcast he is joined by TV's Adam Bush, who provides insufferable whistling nostril when he's not talking. Seriously, Adam, get your septum undeviated. The only thing holding this show together is producer Chris, who selflessly tolerates Hamburger's buffoonery while keeping iconic Simpsons references relevant.
I like your buffoonery.
Sounds like a 5-star review.
That's a 5-star review.
Very well done. Thank you so much for that review. It helps the algorithm. Don't forget to go give us 5 stars wherever you review podcasts, probably Apple Podcasts. I know Spotify you can rate and stuff like that. Of course, comment, all good things. We appreciate that.
The second one, if you want to hear it,
Please.
Yeah, comes in from Cranberry Electric, who leaves his reviews quite often. Actually, Carl, instead of reading Cranberry's review, I would like to expose the vile poo-eating villain that you are. Carl has a dirty little secret, and he likes to send pictures of it to us review girls, which is why Vic and Casey left, and many more followed. Producer Chris can and will confirm this. It's a well-known secret behind the scenes. But I'm not going to sit back in silence and allow this to continue, Carl. Stop sending me pictures of your little Willie and go to the doctor.
Never.
Back to the review. Cranberry says this show is AIDS.
Okay, well, all of that was mean. I'm going to go with 5-star on that one.
No, it's 3 stars. You need to go to the doctor, Carl.
All right, good news, everyone. Cardiff texted me. He made a mistake. We have the game now.
Hey.
Yay.
It's time for everyone's favorite new game show, To Poke a Dabbler. What do you say, Carl? And co-host, are you ready to poke a dabbler?
Dustin S. Thanks, $5. Sean, do you realize you have zero self-awareness? You do realize you'll never be relevant again. It's over, buddy. You're no longer famous. See, this is the kind of thing that I don't need it for motivation, but this is the kind of thing that I like to hear. Only because, let's say that if my plans work out, I do become relevant again and leave this cesspool of ridiculousness. This person right here, Dustin S., I won't forget it. Because I will say to that, I will laugh inside at this kind of comment. Because if anything that you've learned from me for the last 35 years
His cadence
that
sucks.
I've been in the entertainment industry, I'm a man that always surprises and gets things done.
I got to pause this real quick. His camera is so bad, it looks like Dr. Katz, like that squiggle vision thing that's going on. This is 2023. Someone has a camera this bad.
And the stink lines add some movement. So.
That's true.
His skin is browner than Cardiff's.
Okay?
A little racist.
I've had the best career, pretty much, out of anyone that has been a staff member on The Tonight Show. Okay?
What?
Billy West also, great.
Oh.
Scott Einziger did well. But if you look at all the different things that I've done it because I believe in myself I work hard. I'm ambitious. And I'm not going to let someone tell me, like you are, Dustin, that I'll never be relevant again.
What did John say next? Here are your choices. Number 1, wait for it. B, what have you ever done, Dustin? Next. If I'm not famous, why are there 30 shows about me? 4, just 5 years ago, I proved you wrong. And lastly, you don't even know the definition of the word relevant. Let's look it up. A poke. A dabbler.
All right. I always go first. I wanted it to be 4. I just proved, or just 5 years ago, I proved you wrong, because I think he'd be referencing the prank call to Trump on that one. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, we've heard 4 of these in real time.
Yeah.
Like he said them. It's so tough. I gotta go with B. What have you ever done, Dustin?
Okay, I appreciate that. Annie, what do you think?
Next, if I'm not famous, why are there 30 shows about me?
Yep.
Which
Megan?
today there's 100, so.
Right. Megan, what do you think?
I also thought B. What have you ever done, Dustin?
All right, producer Chris, what do you got?
I went with 1.
Wait for it? I think this is before the wait for it era, but let's find out.
No, that's the I'll wait.
Oh, okay, good point.
I work hard. I'm ambitious. And I'm not going to let someone tell me, like you are, Dustin, that I'll never be relevant again. Just 5 years ago, I proved you wrong, Dustin.
What an idiot. I didn't think Curtis could come up with that. It's too stupid.
I was relevant when I pranked Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was all over the news. If you Google it, you'll see all the fucking stories about it. That's called being relevant. I had an hour-long conversation with Kathy Griffin after it. That's called being relevant. Because Kathy Griffin doesn't want to talk to you unless you're relevant.
So not true.
Shallow. Skål!
He's the best.
That's all for this time. Come back next time to find out if you are man enough to poke a dabbler. Brought to you by patreon.com/Cardiff Electric and Hackamania. Get your tickets now for Hackamania at Hackamania.com using promo code JT.
WITB.
Sit, Eugene, sit. Good dog.
Everyone wants to go to Hackamania. Again, I was listening to John today, and Keanu and Ava and John were all discussing whether they would all go to Hackamania and observe what's going to happen. Please do. Please come to Hackamania.
I heard that Keanu and her mom wanted to come and wear disguises.
Yes, they're going to dress up in disguises because, who knows what those rowdy Hackamania attendees would do if they saw Keanu and her mom there. Get her. People are so stupid. Annie, what are you promoting today? What are you up to?
I would like to promote my friend Spurgsnake's channel. He just got super tips, so next time he streams on Monday night, go over to Spurgsnake's channel on YouTube. Just type it in. You'll find it.
What does Spurgsnake do?
He does a game show night. He covers Wheel of Fortune and Family Feud, as well as a couple of other games if and when his computer will run it.
That's awesome. I'm a big Family Feud guy, as everyone knows. It's very important to me. Adam, anything to promote, my friend?
Later this week, I'll be appearing with Echo Pineapple, and we'll be dissecting Joey C. just in time for Christmas.
Excellent. Looking forward to that. That's on Echo's channel?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get Karmic's Colonel Rage coming in on Super Tip.
Oh my God, what have I done to my life?
I don't think he meant that as Aaron. I think he meant that as himself. If I'm not mistaken. Guys want to listen to some voicemails and get out of here?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's a bunch of crap. Swing and a miss. Rock and rolla.
That's right. It's the Gary and San Diego voicemail segment. It starts with Ronnie in Syracuse.
Hey, Carl. Ronnie in Syracuse. Love you, love the show. Listening to the last episode of Midweek where John told us, without any apologies, that he's an alcoholic. but he's a functioning alcoholic, so that's okay. But, I mean, this is a bombshell. John says, yeah, I'm an alcoholic, but so what? Let's move on. It's not a big deal. I can't even believe it, man. This is huge. Don't call me back.
John doesn't know what he's saying.
Oh, he doesn't
No.
remember that.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
And he really does think putting that word in front of it doesn't mean alcoholic.
Yeah, it totally changes everything about it.
Hey, just listening to the last show with Nice Doug. You had the Howard Stern segment back to back with the Opie segment,
Yeah.
and it really was kind of like, I don't know. First time I really thought about it, they're about the fucking same in talent these days. Like, there's not a wide margin between 2025 Howard and, I mean, Howard's obviously still technically better, but really? I mean, not by much. I'm interested what your thoughts are on that. Later.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good eat fat.
Okay. That is a good point that Opie and Howard are both unlistenable at this point because I listen to these Howard clips. It's tedious. It's the hardest thing to listen to and pull clips of.
They're both very isolated.
Opie's more entertaining, I would say, at this point. To some degree.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, shout out to Doug. His joke about John looking for a Midler, but he's starting to look like Bette Midler. Man, that was that's a nice piece of business right there, man. Keep it up.
Yeah, Doug, Good Times, Great Movies was on the show this past weekend and crushed it. He's always great on here.
Carl, it's Croge, and this is how I talk. Producer Chris often says that the second track on an album is very good. I've noticed that. It's pretty true. Do you have a question, though? If the first track is a bit of an intro that leads into the second track, so the first real song, does that rule apply to the third track or the second song? Or does it apply to the second track and the first song? And one other thing. Bring back the fucking musical episode. It's not even a joke. I have that Eddie Nebula song on my playlist. Spend Your Money. That shit's good. Bring that show theme back for the end of the year. Go fuck yourself.
Thanks. That's a song I wrote for Eddie Nebula. What do you guys think? Music Special Part 2? Yeah. We're overdue for it. It might
Everybody
be
loves
time.
it. Mm-hmm.
Chris, any thoughts on the second track of an album being the best track, but sometimes it's just an intro as the first track? Good
That's
answer.
a little convoluted.
Good answer. All right.
Hello, this is the restaurant owner at Subway, the Danesville, New York location. I just wanted to say we got the demo tape for the Isodopes. I don't know. I listened, and I think y'all might be more Quiznos quality if you catch my drift. So I don't know. Maybe give them a call and see about playing your. I mean, who has a band with no singer? You know, but whatever. Go fuck yourself.
Okay. Well, that's disappointing. I was hoping to play some Subway gigs, but I think Quiznos. Are they still around? I don't think they are. Whatever. Let's see.
Yeah, Carl, you're right. It is weird that John would do a show for 20 people in the middle of nowhere, 4 hours from an airport. You know, do you have the date for Chris Nair's Continental Hotel
There it
yet?
is. There it is.
Well, back.
Yeah, I saw that one coming from a mile away too, and I was like, no, that needs to be played.
Where's he going with this?
That is true.
I was thinking the same thing when Keanu said, I'm just going to go and observe.
Right. Something that they did not want Schizo Sean doing.
Nope.
They were very upset about that.
And if you attend, it's your event now.
Right. Deluxe, Conan.
Carl Deluxe, who is this loser? Dan, I just saw a Husey show. Holy, he stinks. Get this guy out of here. What the hell is he even talking about? Oh my God, I hate this guy. And on top of it all, he's talking shit about Kodak.
Yep.
I think he knows he was trolling you, Rochester. All right, peace.
Yeah, I think he knew what he was doing. There's a Kodak skateboard right behind my head. Everyone can see that. All right. This is we're talking about game shows a lot today.
Game show special when? Yeah. When are we going to get nothing but game shows filmed live from the Syracuse sex hole that you live in? You don't live in Syracuse, you live in Rochester.
True.
I realize the mistake I made just there, but, game show special! Games! Play some games, Carl! For fuck's sake!
That's a great idea. Years and years ago, Mean Doug, who, by the way, will be on WTP after Christmas, Mean Doug and Kaya, the three of us were chatting about starting a new podcast together. And I was like, I want to do a game show podcast. And I had all these kinds of ideas. We never got around to it. But that's a great idea. Maybe we'll do a bonus show or something. Or maybe I'll just stop doing WTP. We'll just play games from now on. As long as Cardiff produces them. And Simon.
Live dabble dice.
Yeah, this is going to work out really well for me. I got Megan and Simon and Cardiff. I just show up and hit buttons. Great Seamoose calling in.
Ahoy, hoy, Great Seamoose here. It's Judy, 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 Judy.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, hi, Megan. And hi, my best friend in the whole world, Adam Bush. I miss you.
Love you.
Call me back.
Maybe we'll see you at Hackamania again this year. The Great Seamoose. Always good to see
I
you, my
hope so.
friend. This is a fun limerick. Producer Chris, you into limericks at all?
Yeah.
This one's for you. Oh.
Hi, this is Limerick Guy calling in with your weekly limerick. There was a producer named Chris whose shoulders just didn't exist. One night he felt reckless and put on a necklace, and it slid right on down to his wrist. This has been your weekly limerick.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Yep. I like it. Last one.
Of all the people most likely to end up in an insane asylum in 2026, being Kiki, John, Karmic, Mr. MKE, or Gino, I would like to predict that Gino is the closest to the edge this guy's cracking up, whether it's substance abuse that'll come on or just a trip to an insane asylum. Gino is losing it, and he's a loser.
Yeah, I'm worried about those two. You know, the big news that came out was the $33,000 in debt they have to American Express. And everyone's like, wow, they owe $33,000. If that's just American Express, you can only imagine what else is going on. It's not usually like, well, we are in debt with that one credit card.
Right, yeah.
But we pay all our other bills.
Strangely obsessed with that one credit card.
Yeah, it's usually not how that goes. But John Jamingo wants to produce my game show podcast. Well, maybe this is our last ever episode of WATP.
Hey.
That's how I find out. What am I,
some real prizes?
It's been a good run.
I got to go. Bye. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go.
This was supposed to be a short episode, wasn't it, Chris?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
This is Nate from Flint, Michigan. And guess what? This voicemail's over.
Go fuck yourselves. Have a good week.
That was a great episode. That was really great. Okay, bye.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Carl.
Happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday, Chris.
Thank you.